miss your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
I see some people they shout Annie for that side. Annie in the house, in the house. For here we are searching for here. Who believe that side for here? Where's my true love? Where's my true love? I say where's my true love? As he said, some of the ladies they try to shout. Everywhere where I go these days, and they make this confession. Now serious confession. I know they give Belenia, I know they give Belenia. I don't stop. I don't stop. I'm born again. Allah, I'm innocent. I know they give Belenia. True love. What's my true love? That's my true love. See, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me. Looking for someone to love me completely. Looking for someone to show me true love. And now it's the body kind of possibility. Someone to truly love me more. Someone to call me my true love. True love. I see some people they shout Annie for that side. Annie in the house, in the house. For here we are searching for here. Who believe that side for here? Where's my true love? Where's my true love? I say where's my true love? As he said, some of the ladies they try to shout. Everywhere where I go these days, and they make this confession. Now serious confession. I know they give Belenia, I know they give Belenia. I don't stop. I don't stop. I'm born again. Allah, I'm innocent. I know they give Belenia. True love. What's my true love? That's my true love. See, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me. Looking for someone to love me completely. Looking for someone to show me true love. And now it's the body kind of possibility. Someone to truly love me more. Someone to call me my true love. True love. I see some people they shout Annie for that side. Annie in the house, in the house. For here we are searching for here. Who believe that side for here? Where's my true love? Where's my true love? I say where's my true love? As he said, some of the ladies they try to shout. Everywhere where I go these days, and they make this confession. Now serious confession. I know they give Belenia, I know they give Belenia. I don't stop. I don't stop. I'm born again. Allah, I'm innocent. I know they give Belenia. True love. What's my true love? That's my true love. See, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me. Looking for someone to love me completely. Looking for someone to show me true love. And now it's looking for the kind of possibility. Someone to truly love me more. Someone to call me my true love. True love.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Mario Tafa now. How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me make sure that audio is good. Sounds good. All right, good. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Help me use that button to ping everyone else into the room. We'll continue the conversation from yesterday. All right. As you know, Two-Face over the last 24 to 48 hours has completely broken the internet, destroyed, smashed the internet into pieces. In one breath, people are saying they're not surprised. In the other breath, they're saying, we're surprised, we'll drag you, we'll do this, we'll do that. Anyway, where's your true love, D? I don't know. D is probably sleeping in the UK. Welcome. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. The first thing I want to do, I see some people came by yesterday's video. We did cover this story yesterday at length. And I'm just gonna, as you know, I kind of like left yesterday at the point where I was reviewing the video of her some few years ago. We're talking about Annie Idibia, where she was crying. Where she was crying like very in a very wild way, you know, like she was yelling at top of her lungs. She was pissed off, you know, she was calling out the Idibia family and all that. Yeah, so that video is where we stopped yesterday. All right, I'm actually going to start from that video again, and then we'll take the story from there again, because as you know, it's not really about the celebrities. We don't know their lives. For me, it's about how we react to it. All right, so I'm essentially assessing how we react to it, because it tells me a lot about the mindset of the common person, you know, when it comes to this kind of issues. All right, but this was the video where we stopped yesterday. I'm gonna play it, and then I'll read some comments, and then we'll get going. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. Listening.
I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rush of that woman. I will read everything. Hello, Idibia family. This is Annie. You know, said that I was with my husband today. Peaceful, nothing happened. My husband told me he had a shoot today. Only for him to pack his things and his stupid cousin Frankie helped him plan it. His family does not love me. They hate me. They've been giving me hell for 10 years. Today, my husband packed his things. He lied to me that he was going to shoot. But my husband is on his way to America. Planned by himself, F.L. Moribe, and Frankie. All of this behind my back. I don't deserve this. I know this is not your business, but I can't call any member of this one. I can't even call his manager. He will not take my call because he thinks I'm the reason. He thinks I'm in his way. So he FA would never take my call. He just sent this on his way to America without telling me, without telling me. He's going to see better in America. And it's not a kid. Don't move this car. Pack this car. I'm going right now on Instagram Live. I'm going now. I'm done. I'm everything. And I'm going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rush of that woman. I will read everything. Hello, Idibia family. This is.
He said she was going to scatter everything. The person you were just listening to is allegedly Annie Idibia, and this is the young lady you're looking at on the screen, and she's a wife, ex-wife to be, according to Two-Face's announcement 2 days ago to Two-Face. All right, so if you don't know who Two-Face is, Two-Face is he's a Nigerian singer songwriter, basically the guy who sang African Queen, you are my African Queen. And Annie Idibia is the wife of I think they're going on 12 years or so. Annie was also a Nigerian model. She's recently a reality TV star. She's an actress, Nollywood actress. Okay, she's from Akwa Ibom. I think Two-Face might be from Benue State or something like that. I'm not sure. Plateau State. That's where it's from. So those are the people we're talking about. So he announced that they are going their separate ways. And, you know, a lot of people have been talking about that since yesterday. A lot of people are disappointed, but at the same time, not surprised at the same time. It's confusion. It's confusion. But I see a lot of people reacting. If you see my title today, there's an actual tweet. There's a tweet that that I want us to review together, and that's why I came up. That's where I got the title from. But before we get into that tweet, shout out to, let me see, Mario says, if a partner wants to leave like Two-Face, let me find the actual comment. Sorry, I was looking at the monitor. If a partner wants to leave like Two-Face did in that audio, what is Annie supposed to do in that situation? You have to let go. Anytime somebody wants to leave, let go. Keep in mind, I'm saying somebody. I didn't say your business. I didn't say your business is failing. I'm not saying like things or things that are not humans. If a person wants to leave, a whole human being, if they want to leave, the ideal thing to do is to let them go. That's actually your closest route to getting them to stay. Anything outside of letting them go, we actually push them further and further away. As long as we're talking about human beings, yeah, you know. But anyway, so I'm looking at a Pulse Nigeria post here of their timeline. In 2000, says this they've been going through a lot in recent times. So I'm gonna read this real quick, and then we'll take it from there. Tubaba and Annie, here's a timeline of their marital woes over the years. The now estranged couple have gone through a number of difficult moments throughout their 13-year marriage. Yeah, I love this picture. Let me see. What did happen? What did happen? Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Wishy. Anyway, yes. So I'm gonna keep reading that. So it says as Tubaba, so they call him Tubaba. All the Americans covering this story, listen to me carefully. It's Tubaba, not Tubaba, not Tubaba. Right? Tubaba. Okay. Let me say this with the answer I just gave. With letting go, it's one of the most difficult things that you will have to do. If a spouse comes to you and say they are done and they don't want to play any longer, they don't want to be a part of your lifelong story anymore, one of the most difficult things you will ever do in your life is what I just suggested. It's easier said than done, but hopefully you know that if you do anything outside of that, it to push them further away. You have to let go. Letting go in general, not just people, is one of the hardest things for human beings to do, but especially somebody that once upon a time you said you were in love, and now when you had the layer of they are rejecting you, like there's a sense of rejection. When you had that layer on top of it, it's a very confusing state to ever be in, and it's going to be one of the most difficult things you will ever have to do. Okay? You could see some people literally saying like, oh, I wish it was Annie that got there first, that actually got to the place where she left first. You know why? Because they're trying to help her avoid rejection. Well, rejection can be a blessing. I understand if it doesn't feel like that in that moment. It's not supposed to, but it can be a blessing because you're probably about to be saved from yourself if that ever happened to you. Okay. All right, so let me keep going with this timeline thing. So, as Tubaba and Annie Macaulay Idibia's marriage finally collapses after 13 years marriage, let's take a trip down memory lane. While the African Queen veteran, singer, songwriter, and performer may have had some cute Instagrammable moments with the actress and entrepreneur cum reality TV star. Their marriage was on the rocks at certain critical periods owing to multiple issues, including infidelity, lack of trust, and family dispute. Here is a full recap of all the times their marriage was under severe threats before the final blow. 1. January 26, 2015, Tubaba reportedly seen kissing baby mama Barrow. Baby mama Barrow. Barely 2 years and a few months into their marriage. Whoa, that is wild. That is wild. Let me see if I can pull that up. That is crazy. All right, so myself, yeah, me too. Myself, I'm catching up along with you guys at the same time. This was after they got married. Wow, that is wild. That would destroy that. There's no way that didn't destroy her. Anyway, that's barely 2 years and a few months into the marriage of Tubaba with Annie Idibia. Reports at the time had it that the popular Nigerian superstar musician was cozied up in the VIP section of his Festac nightclub. Rumors with the mother of his 3 kids, Baro Adeniyi. Annie was said to have caught wind of what was happening in the club and decided to confront Two-Face on the issue. She allegedly stormed the club, but was diverted by the club's management into a room where she was told her husband would join her shortly. The mother of 2 was allegedly then locked in the room for the period, and when she was eventually given access to leave, Two-Face and Kpero had ended their meeting. But when Annie went into the room, she was locked in for some time, and by the time she was let out, the fun was over and Kpero had left whilst Two-Face was about to leave. Demokokokus wrote. Shortly after the incident, so this is according to Stella Demokokus, I guess. Shortly after the incident, Two-Face reacted via Instagram page. His post read, Our love does not have to make sense to you. Please go on with your perfect life and know the true story behind something before you judge and start making nasty comments based on an orchestrated story by some blog. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. He then professed his love for his wife Annie at the end of the message, saying, I love you till I die. Alright, but that picture is as real as they get. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you. Alright, let's get back to it. So Annie also reacted to the incident by speaking to that 1960 chick. I guess that's a blogger too, saying that the incident was a temporary distraction and she didn't go to the club to confront her husband as opposed to the stories carried by blogs. A statement read, I am aware of the photos circulating the internet with my husband and Kpero Adeniyi. I want to state officially that I was not in that space at that time, and therefore there was no confrontation between myself and Kpero Adeniyi. Kpero Adeniyi and this commentary discretion poses no threat whatsoever to my relationship with my husband. As a matter of fact, for all of our children's sake, I do encourage cordial relationships with parties involved. This year, my focus is solely on God, family, and my career, which doesn't give me the luxury of paying attention to any distractions. This was January 26, 2015. You remember 2015? 2015. Remember that? There was a guy that was going viral from Ghana at that time. That was that New Year. So anyway, number 2, timeline, September 2, 2021. Annie interrupts Nigerians as they slept. Calls out her husband. In September 2021, Annie woke Nigerians pretty late in the night with several posts on her Instagram page. She called out Two-Face over his relationship with Kpero. Kpero is a threat to, and I quote, I try to stay gracious. You're not the first man on the planet to have kids by different women. You can do better. Everything I do is to show the good human that you are, she wrote. She also called out his family members for not being in support of their marriage. I think that was the audio I was just playing. I want to play it again. She says some things in there that I think we should pay attention to. I'm going to play it again. She was calling out the family. Listen closely. I'm going to react now to it. Analyze what she's saying. All right.
Annie, you don't say that I was with my husband today. Peaceful, nothing happened.
She was with her husband today. Peaceful, nothing was happening. Whoever put that organ sound on top of that audio, that person is not going to make heaven.
My husband told me I had a shoot today. Only for him to pack his things and his stupid cousin Frankie.
His stupid cousin Frankie helped him pack his things and they left for where? America.
Helped him plan it. His family does not love me. They hate me.
His family does not love me. They hate me. Sounds like there were also in-law crisis. There was also in-law crisis. This is a very common issue, especially in Nigerian marriages. In-laws, they don't know their boundary, and if they don't know their boundaries, partners them for sure don't have the skills to manage in-laws. In-laws are going to be a part of your relationship, your marriage. It is what it is. I don't care if they are 5,000 miles away. They will have an impact on your marriage. If you're never prepared, if you've never been prepared to handle that, and it might even look sweet in the beginning. It's a setup. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. It's coming. All right. So, but clearly there's some in-law crisis there too.
They've been giving me hell for 10 years.
They've been giving me hell for 10 years. Does that sound familiar? Some of you can relate. You're like, no, it's just me. Nobody else go through me. No, it's the same story. It's like you guys had a meeting and you say the same words over and over again. They've been giving her hell for 10 years.
He lied to me that he was going to shoot.
Wait, she's going back to the story of he was going to go shoot, but he ended up going to America. Is it the family or is it Barrow? Confusion.
Husband is on his way to America, planned by himself, Ephraim, Maribe, and Frankie. All of this behind my back.
All of this behind my back. So why would your husband need to plan to go to a whole America behind your back? I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's one of two things. You might be married to a very bad human being, or that husband is actually, or maybe it has nothing to do with that. That husband is running away from you. It's one of those two. Okay. If you think, okay, you can leave a comment later on if you're watching later on, or you can leave a chat. Now, if you think is the former, meaning the husband is a very bad person who is just going to America without telling us why, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that the husband is not relevant, the husband is just trying to run away from something, put a 2 in the chat. If you put a 2.5 in the chat, I will call Jesus to you. Hey, let's keep going.
I don't deserve this. I know this is not your business. But I can't call any member of the story. I can't even call his manager. He will not take my call.
So did she say Busola or someone? She left a message for somebody. The person recorded this and put this out there.
Because he thinks I'm the reason. He thinks I'm in his way.
He thinks I'm in his way. Oh, we're getting to some truth. What way of what?
He thinks I'm in his way. So he would never take my call.
So they're not taking her call while they were running away to America at this time.
He's on his way to America without telling me.
Marriott Beleo, listen, let me, just in case, maybe today is the day that Marriott will draw. Let me just copy this and put this here. I don't know what happened to everybody else, but let's just drop the link in there. If you want to call in, feel free. All right, so we're getting to some truth already. She's talking.
Without you telling me, it's going to see better in America. And it's not a kid. Don't move this car. Park this car. I'm going right now on Instagram Live. I'm going now.
She's going on Instagram Live right now. She's going to scatter everything. All right, let's keep going. What are we doing here? Let's see. Oh, let me close this guy right here. All right, let's keep going.
I'm done. I'm everything. I'm going to scatter everything.
She's going to scatter everything.
I will ruin everything. Hello, Idibia family. This is Annie. You don't say that I was with my husband today. Please.
All right, so that's the part that we're talking about. So I guess that happened in September 8th, 2021. That's when that happened. All right, so in an audio tape that went viral on social media, a visibly angry Annie vowed to scatter everything after she found out her husband had traveled out of the country to see Pyro. This time around, she didn't only call out the family members, but also called out Two-Face longtime associate and manager, Efe Omoregbe. I think Pyro has since married somebody else since then anyway. I think shortly after that, so who knows. Number 4, Annie apologizes publicly on November 13, 2021. About 2 months after washing her family's dirty linen in public, Annie decided to call a truce on the occasion of her 37th birthday. So she turned 37 in November 2021. What are we right now? 2025. 2024. Okay. All right. I guess she's 40 now. She tendered a public apology to her husband and everyone she had offended. The actress also apologized to her mother and her husband's family for dragging everyone in the mud during her public meltdown. Crash out. And I quote, "To my beautiful mothers, my amazing mother and my beautiful mother-in-law, I am so sorry I let both of you down. No mother should go through the kind of pain that you both felt. I am really sorry. I'm still your baby. I am far from perfect, but I have decided to choose peace and I want to do better. Given the chance," she begged. Okay. Number 5, Annie breaks down on reality TV show. I think there was actually an occasion too where was it the younger brother was dragging her, something like that. This girl has gone through a lot. Anyway, Annie breaks down on reality TV show over Two-Face infidelity. March 18, 2022, on the series Young, Famous and African, Annie expressed her feelings about the philandering activities of Two-Face, and I quote, "When you meet someone, then you know them first, and then you wake up to different people are having babies for him, and then he has 5 different kids with other women. My first child is his 5th, and I met him before everybody," she told one of the cast members. She spoke about the many humiliations and embarrassments she had faced. "My first child is his 5th, and I met him before everybody." Annie Idibia speaks on her relationship. Anyway, number 6. Let's go to number 6. Annie's brother calls out. Okay, that's exactly what I was talking about. March 30th, 2022. Annie's brother calls her a drug addict. Annie's elder brother, Wisdom Macaulay, shared several videos of on his Instagram page calling her out. He claimed Annie turned him into a slave and refused to pay him all his dues during the period he worked for the actress. He also accused his sister of being a drug addict and a thorn in the flesh of everyone in their family. Crazy. Number 7. All right. Number 7. Two-Face announces divorce January 26, 2025. That would be what? Yesterday? I guess, yes. 2 days ago. Baba on Sunday night, January 26, 2025, released a statement via his Instagram page announcing their separation and impending divorce. The musician promised to issue a statement soon to tell his side of the story to his beloved fans, whom he said deserve to know what has transpired between him and his estranged wife. Shortly after, he deleted the post, claiming his account was hacked, only to backtrack within a few minutes with a video saying that his account was not hacked and insisting that the separation and divorce is actually real. Too bad. Too bad. This is the video we're talking about. Listen to it.
Yo, bless for my people. Nobody hacked my accounts. I'm here out here, yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you. Yo, my people, man. Nobody hacked my accounts. I'm going to talk with you. I want to talk. Understand? I come in peace.
All right, what did he say? Nobody hacked his account. He comes in peace. He comes in peace with a little bit of violence. Anyway, so he said it wasn't act. He said it's real. All right, so that's what's been happening. So today I want to dive into some of the other stuff that we didn't get to cover earlier on, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so I'm looking at somebody here. I think we might have covered this. Some lady, Uche Lendu. No love, no accountability. Let me make the screen bigger. No love, no accountability. Where is it now? Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, here you go. Aha. No love, no accountability, no loyalty, no culture, no bond, no memory, no decorum, no respect, no empathy. I am so disappointed at this betrayal and insensitive public announcement from Two-Face. I still think that announcement is just terrible. You know, it's bad. Okay, not that he's leaving his marriage. A lot of people are mixing that. It's not about him leaving his marriage. He can leave his marriage if he wants. It's about the timing of the announcement and how it was done. It's wrong. At a time like this, love does not count errors. The public do not need this information. You are too big for public validation. A woman that locked in on your mess in the public space. I don't give a F. What goes on behind us? Welcome, Chiye. What goes on behind us? But what we see, we believe. Men will stain your white. Most of them forget so fast. Annie left her life for the man she loved, but love has failed her. It is well. All right, there's a lot of scenario, all that, blah 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 blah. Let me look at this comments. Somebody said nobody is concerned about how he feels. Everyone is concerned about Annie. Very good. The problem is not the divorce. It's because Two-Face is the first to announce it. No, it's not because it's the first to announce it. It's because of the way he announced it. Comprehension is far from many people on this internet streets. It's the way he announced it. It's not because it's the first to announce it. It's the way and the timing of his announcement. I think many people know already that marriage was in trouble a long time ago. Somebody said, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but the marriage wasn't good for either of them. We know Annie endured a lot in the marriage, but Two-Face doesn't seem happy in that marriage. I don't think he's ever been married happy in a long time. I don't think he's been happy in a long time. It was just cover face. You know, this girl that don't suffer with me. What would the world say? He was probably doing that for the longest. I've always felt like Two-Face married her out of pity and what people would say. I don't think he married her out of pity. I think he married her as a grown-ass adult who chose to marry this girl. Out of pity, it's a long shot. Only people that have never been married will make such statements. Do you know what it takes to decide to marry a person, buy a ring, set up a whole wedding? Right? I've heard some people say, oh yeah, but somebody else paid for the wedding. It doesn't matter. People just don't go to a wedding just because of some social media made-believe theoretical something. It takes a lot. Then you can claim that the person didn't know what they were doing. Sure. You can claim that the person was just as confused. Yes. But to just make this claim, where is this thing? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So I don't think so. Bro to bro, he pained women this period as Two-Face represented brotherhood. This is stupid. It'd be like saying now Uche did leave for Two-Face and Annie boy squatter. Exactly. That's what she sounded like. Somebody said, Ori gbogbo yin ti daru. Somebody said, Annie never loved Two-Face. This is a case of obsession. That's a very stupid sentence to make. Obviously, that person know nothing about life or love. Make una wait until Annie fights you all for disrespecting her innocent. She might do that, and then you guys will be confused even more. Oh, yeah, Uncle Beno, have fun now. TA, welcome. Oh. How you there? Hit the like button, please hit the like button. He made a choice. He made a choice. He backed it up. They planned events. They went to a whole Dubai to go get married. And somebody is saying, oh, you never loved her. Like, I beg, come up with something else. Come up with something else. Sometimes a marriage will end and run its course. Sometimes that's just how life is. Okay? I know we don't like to hear that, but that's just life, you know? Especially now that people are trying to figure out how to do marriage in these modern times. You're going to see a lot more stories like this. It doesn't have to be your story, because there are actually principles that work that you can learn. There are also social media principles that will continue to destroy marriages. Okay? There's a Japanese legend that says, if you get on the wrong train, get off at the nearest station. The longer it takes you to get off, the expensive the return trip will be. You see, let me go to the Twitter post that I want us to address real quick before I go back to the one that created this title today. You know, it's very, might I add, that it's easy for us to say the announcement was bad. It's still bad, okay? It's still bad. But let me offer you something, right? Do we understand the state of mind that man was in when he made the announcement? Do we know if he was about to lose his mind? Do we know that that was like a last saving grace? Like he needed to say something because he was about to blow up, right? We don't know. We don't know. Does it make the announcement better? No, it doesn't make it better. See, two things can be true at the same time. It's a terrible way to make an announcement about your own family. But as usual, the last thing I want to do is judge him. All right? That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm looking at this post here. This person says, men hardly speak up. Our ego can't handle it. And women will say it's toxic masculinity. But when Two-Face Idibia spoke, you have the same people threatening and shaming him to silence. If it was Hani that said she wants a divorce, she will have all the support. If you agree with this, put a 1 in the chat. I'm coming to the chat. If you agree with this statement, put a 1 in the chat. If you disagree with that statement, put a 2 in the chat. If you agree with that statement, put a 1 in the chat. If you disagree with the statement, put a 2 in the chat. Yes, Marriott was holding it down for sure. She was. Mara says, what is Uncle Beno's take on this situation? I want to hear. I'm dropping the link. I want to hear everybody, as a matter of fact. I'll be here till... I'm here for a while. I got time. I've got time. If you guys got time. Today. Beno is not happy with Two-Face at all. No, he wasn't. I caught a replay of a show he did, I think on Sunday. I don't think Uncle Beno is happy with Two-Face at all. Uncle Beno says the last time those two were truly in love was before Two-Face blow. Okay, I could probably rock with that. In love is a stretch, because in love is the feelings, right? It's a stretch. I know they love each other, that they're in love, and I don't know if they've been in love in a long time. I think they've basically spent the last better part of their marriage just a lot of basketballs. Remember when I said yesterday that she probably wake him up at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night just to talk about some other girl in the rumors? That's probably what their marriage was full of over the past few years, you know. That's what it sounds like, you know. Nobody's saying that he can't speak Olodo. So you don't agree, Chinye? You don't agree? You guys always asking for men to be vulnerable. He was being vulnerable. He spoke a truth. He was being a truth teller. Clearly, Tokema Kiwa did not like it. Right? I don't think he should have spoken that kind of truth. He should have just left the marriage, but continue to support the mother of his children, especially if she's in rehab at the moment in time. But that's only if he's that's only possible if his mental health is not at stake as well, right? So we have no idea what he was going through personally, mentally, right? The way he did it and timing was completely off. Yes, I'm guessing he made it public so people won't crucify him while he flaunts his new woman. All right, so we're going to talk about that new woman thing. I've seen a lot of comments about that. The marriage was probably hell. That marriage looked like it was hell. And some people say no, it wasn't hell. No, I'm not going to say that. The reality is that our opinions on the internet does affect these people, especially if they are allegedly on drugs and they don't seek help. They're not getting the help that they need from a coach, a counselor, a therapy, a pastor, something like that. You know? So, I don't know. Let's see. I won't be surprised if his mental health is at stake. So the example I always give is somebody's hearing voices in their head and they feel like they're about to go crazy unless they announce something on the internet. Then by all means, what they need to do is announce that on the internet, even if they do it wrongly, as long as it doesn't tamper with their own life or somebody else's life. Worst case scenario, will come and do an apology statement tomorrow, right? But the point here is that I don't know what he was going through when he decided to make that statement. So this person, it says men hardly speak up. Our ego can't handle it. Okay. Men hardly speak up is a true statement. Okay. Our ego can't handle it. Well, handle, what is it? It is what we're speaking up about. It's usually something that we're not proud of. We are ashamed of. We're not proud of putting it out there like that, even if it's our significant other who did it. That's the last thing we want to do, unless we get to a point where we literally don't give a F anymore, right? When you're caught up in your emotions, right? You just want to scatter everything. Remember when Annie said she wants to scatter everything? Yes, men also can get into that stage. Typically, a man will not do that. A man who is sure of himself will not do that. In fact, one of his innate job, he feels it from the inside out. One of his job is to protect everybody, even if his life is at stake. Now, if he loses it and he feels like he's about to lose it, he might do what he has to do, right? And women will say it's toxic masculinity. The fact is that there's a lot of weirdo women on the internet calling anything that walks in pants toxic masculinity. They are on the internet. Let's not get that twisted, okay? And the good news is that we have a lot of women actually pushing against that these days as well, because they're like, wait, slow down, wait, why? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not that serious, right? I was watching a video. There's a video that Ife, Diary of a Niger Girl, did, where she was pushing against some of the feminist ideologies, and she was like, some people are just crazy, and you know, I was like, this would be a good video to talk about, but I don't really like to talk about the feminist thing too much. I don't think it's relevant as much. I think it becomes relevant if your relationship already is faulty. But when Two-Face Idibia spoke, you have the same people threatening and shaming him to silence. That's real, okay? But because women ask you to speak up doesn't mean you should just speak up anyhow. That is still your responsibility as a man. If it was Annie that said she wants divorce, she will have all the support. Yes, even from men, because she's a woman, and men are not trying to become women. Does that make sense? Men are not trying to become women. Any man that's trying to become a woman, indirectly or directly, has lost himself, lost the sense of himself. He's probably fighting back. He's probably feeling like he's about to lose his mind. All right. So let's see here. The Chinya says, I won't be surprised that his mental has a stake. He definitely looks like he doesn't give an F, especially when he came back and said his page was hacked. Now him talk harm. Yeah. Let's not even talk about those cuckoo women. Oku Ola Kidola, they here. How far, my brother? How you do?
I did, my brother. I did.
Now so we sit there on this matter.
Yeah, I see. You see, those also they criticize two Baba. They not just know what they criticize about. And so the both of them are junkies. So, I mean, but true mother say, without two face, the people where they won't support this guy, they go dump her later. You know, do I tell you so? They go dump. Even this guy brother come and say his sister give him, now introduce her to her things. Possibility say all of the way they criticize, all of the other the influence of that too. You understand me? When they try to support this marriage, or when they criticize this guy, all of them they do the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's say just show for this guy body heavily. All these musicians, all of the day to the thing. Let's say this guy whether they try to support. So without this guy, now that guy named that guy the ride on. Without this guy, that guy could go towards the street. Not just to the streets. We just go.
But she was an actress though before they got married.
Yeah, we understand. But which actress? Which money they get? Which influence they get? If the actress will know they do behind the scene, all that things join her, they know they get money. You start look this was somebody said they don't know say that junkie already. No one big guy won't carry this guy self anyway. You understand me? This either way, he go struggle. Now he go no say to eat fried rice, they're very expensive. You know what it is because two baba no matter what they say they get money for a music stream. All these so-called musicians that they give us small shows where they do. It not be star where they reign again. It just survive through past music.
Yeah, but you talk about Two-Face.
Yes.
Past music, that's like saying Michael Jackson just survived through past music. That's
yes, it get changed. It not broke. It get changed.
Okay.
He might not be able like the Bonner boy who just go carry Ferrari, Rolls Royce. He not fit they do those things again like that. But don't say they get a couple of millions at least a year. You understand me for his music stream and all these things, and his all this small show where they give him so. That guy not get anything. He not get property. He not get anything. You understand? He just under this guy. If this guy will make a move or he go come out, play victim, shout. This guy go bully this guy to come back. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you about this point on this topic here, right here. I want to know what you think about it. I'm going to read it again, right? And just tell me what you think about it. It says, men hardly speak up. Our ego can't handle it, and women will say it's toxic masculinity. But when Two-Face spoke, you have the same people threatening and shaming him to silence. If it was Annie that said she wants a divorce, she will have all the support. And this is in response to Toke Makinwa's statement, which is, this is wrong on all levels, and you should be ashamed of yourself for bringing this here. Bring it on. If you think she's alone, let me tell you here that you have to fight all of us. What do you think?
That guy just make on that. Now, his statement not mean anything. A dry statement. You see, he not get any power. Now she could be the first one to dump that girl in the long run. You understand me? Now one of his partner for this nonsense when they go on so. Yes, Phoebe her friend. You know what if he do to Baba? The law. If two Baba go on with this way to say he won't do so. The law not cover that girl. You tell you so. It not cover the girl.
So she no go pitch up. Is that what you see the talk?
The girl not fit chop anything. They just throw a bag, everything throw away for outside. It don't finish. Take security. May not fit enter that estate. It don't end.
You know the fit say the same thing to May 3 years ago, right? Say she no fit chop if she leaves UL. You know the fit say the same thing, right?
Look, yes, look. Waiting P Square woman get for peace for poor. You don't get nothing now. You don't get nothing. Apart from say the guy give the husband a stay for America because the marriage what they do for Nigeria don't cover United States one. If this will happen now, all these guys we say they try to support these guys. This guy carry their bag, come stay with them. Now 1 week or 2 weeks, they use side eye to look at. If it basically for the first few months, if they bring 100,000 or 200,000 come out to, after that it will stop. Now they go to say Lagos hard well. You understand me? Having all this so-called money there around that, if you know they come in again, Two-Face when they drop joiner, the thing go dry now. You understand me? This guy don't get any of that. He don't get no other property. He just the other Two-Face.
Make we get. I disagree, but listen to this. What Joyce said. Joyce Shogaolu said, "Uncle, the girl was there from the beginning. They went through it together. I have a friend who knew them from when the relationship started on, right? So now with what Joyce just said, right? You're saying that Annie cannot chop without Two-Face. Two-Face is obviously richer, right?
Look,
than the richer, but I don't even like using that statement between married couples. What do we mean richer? They are married. They are both rich. If Two-Face is rich, she's rich. Now we might say sadly because of our society, right? You know, follow, right?
See, waiting Two-Face they collect for a music stream. This girl and musician.
They own them together now.
Oh, forget
they're married.
They not mean all together. In name identity. When they work, if those higher the fit Two-Face say give her money to the pay to the feed those children. Highest for court. Those give her money to feed those children.
But she they take care of the children, right? She they take. Let's just assume she's taking care of the children as the woman of the family, right? As the woman who is legally married, she's the one. Like a lot of time, you see all the kids. Even the kids that are not hers, right? They'll come over to the house and she's at least making sure they are good, even if the house help and things like that, right? So that doesn't count for something. I'm confused.
If they give her and say maybe if the children are small, supporting say maybe they support them or make you go rent house for them. You see, it depends where the children want to stay, custody now. If Two-Face better, they will stay Two-Face house. You understand me? Also say they started together. In their book, in their record. You understand me? Two-Face too old. Two-Face powerful past this chick. You understand me?
Okay,
This
so
girl
their record, and in Nigeria society, she's probably just going to be left out in the street. That's what you're saying.
Billionaire throw away a wife for Banana Island. Billionaire, a wife for the state Banana Island, it throw come out.
So, but do you think that's a good thing or that needs to change, in your opinion?
My brother, if you give all these chicks who are in Nigeria opportunity, they go even deal with you more self. All this they go show you shaggy. I just what London an example of what they happen there. Now one say now the headquarter of nonsense. What did they do for that place? You understand me? Nonsense. What did they do for that place? If you give them one small figure, these people they go deal with you. If this guy get opportunity to say that years when deal with Two-Face, he buy apartment, buy all this and that big chick, no problem. If you go in Lekki house, I go stay there. You understand me? But you see. This power of this thing where they take, when they take together, so it don't they run into their finance heavily. But to take that thing for Nigeria, they easy. They're very expensive. Well.
I know, but I think it's terrible because if a woman has been taking care of my kids, taking care of me, even if it's indirectly, as like she's been my wife, right? The least I could do is make sure she's good. Make sure she doesn't ever have to worry about, oh, she's not rich, but I'm rich. That doesn't make sense to my brain. But I understand what you're saying, that society.
Where the girl come from? What it be the girl background? The girl rich family.
She don't date with him since 15 now.
Yeah, but that
she don't date with him since 15. They've been married for 12 years.
If you use that to take tight Two-Face, that's a groomer. To take panic, that kind of level.
Hold on, Okukidula. Hold on. Let me read some of these comments. Just hang it with me, right? Chia says, Ola, I know you're playing devil's advocate. May was the financial brain behind the marriage, and she's way more mentally. Yeah, and that's the point I'm making. Sometimes you don't know what is going on behind the scenes. It looks like what it looks like on the surface until everything pafuka, right? And beyond that, Chia, beyond that, brand attention is everything. It's what ego, right? If somebody clean themselves up and they start getting super attention like May is, it's worth literally millions of dollars. Okay, so it depends on who's around Annie. Can they clean that up? Can she start getting some endorsement? Is she still Annie Macaulay? Can she get back to being Annie Macaulay? Absolutely. Even get richer, get present money than Two-Face. I think it's possible. She might not get as much stream because of music, but I'm talking about present money, corporate money. She can get corporate money, but she has to clean up, So I think she has a name for herself. is the name influenced by Two-Face? Yes, because they are married, and that's not a negative thing. That's not. We said like that's a bad thing. That shouldn't have to be a bad thing. That the name of your husband rubbed off on you, and now your name is worth something because of the person you're married to. Of course, it's supposed to be, right? Joyce said, "Oga, how did you know that she doesn't have anything?" So so they're talking to you, Uncle Kidola. Do you want to answer that?
Yes, you see, anybody is look. If you check that chick, that chick don't get any. Even that show will even go for South Africa. Come under Two-Face connection. You understand me? Now be the star, now be the label, now be the brand.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be now. It's supposed to be.
Okay, they get it there, right? It can't show say because maybe they know they allow them the balance up. You know, even like that small that medical something say for approval.
They don't allow them to get high. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. They don't let them to get high. They try to talk about so we go put it to that normal stage. You know what I mean? So you could see the rehab of that thief for that chick in a shake. You obviously said, this guy could not handle all that things like this. You understand me? It tells her financially. I'm not saying she will not be able to afford so certain money at the time. You understand me? But when you leave, now you now have your. I say if this chick have your own house, let's say bought this apartment for Eleki there, all these houses. You understand me? If she buy them, yes, she not too suffer because she have her own accommodation now to move into. You see,
I don't think she has to have a house before she'll be fine. The fact that she's a woman is enough.
First of all, after Two-Face, let's tell you the truth. This Two-Face of a thing, you go get people with the promoter, you go get all this people to roll that business. You have to be quick with it. This guy that they say, no, look, I've never even seen her move herself. You understand me? This guy that does the movie when they pay them 100,000, 50,000. They don't get money. They don't get money.
No, but now get corporate money. The same one where they tell you, say Queen May, you Leduchi they get right now. Now get corporate money. If you can command attention and you can show up in front of a camera and you can be clean, but there is money.
Check me or Deche one, that woman was not involved in any influence at all.
Who?
That was cool-headed, calm, quiet, nice woman. In terms of just that.
So it's even better. So it's even better for Annie because she actually has the brand.
But for her brand to be using her, they will look at her first of all. If any company won't use her, first of all, what do you want to? Everybody knows that JKB.
She could just post in front of camera and just do skincare.
Because it already spoil your name. Say dealer be they take things. You understand me? You know if you compare May when you get a standard, a good name alone, but you will just be dumped by a man, and you have to say that woman lost one of the most powerful things for their life, their first sword. With that man.
Hold on, I beg, Uncle Gidola, hold on. If he says this man is talking trash, just supporting face blindly, I pray a man treats your daughter like that. No, let's just have a cordial relationship. Please don't say that. Don't say that.
No. I understand saying all of the day sentiment towards it. These are the emotions.
Yeah. It needs to hold on, I beg. Hold on, I beg. She says needs to change. She was with him when he had nothing and was with him for 25 years. She shouldn't be left empty-handed. Brother Kidola, that's Chi talking to you. Brother Kidola, you think he will leave Annie suffer? I doubt that too. I think they are closer. I think Two-Face is just frustrated right now. That's what I think. Go ahead, Uncle Kidola.
At first, Two-Face problem now. You see, they say to they control that girl, then they control Two-Face. They both of them they share the same bad spirit together. You see, when people date together, then they share the same thing, they get the same habit, and they are addicted to the same substance. If one leave each other, the other one jealous go they feel frustrated. He don't know. This one blessed they say they carry go rehab now, whether they treat them. Hey, the spirit that they disturb to face because they don't do the same line again. That small movement it will shake Two-Face. You understand me? You understand? It will shake her because if he come, where is he going to expect for this chick? Now different woman be going to see so. You know, so but pass me that tea. You still get that tea, get me that tea. You see, the way you don't get down to this thing, for what they take, they heavy more than what all these street boys they take. People like the pop people they smoke for street. You understand me? What they take, powerful pass any other thing. I don't want to mention the name due to YouTube.
Yeah, no mention them. Yeah, no.
The thing whether they
let's just say that they get high.
The thing whether they take, he heavy pass what the portable they take. You understand me? Ordinary street. You understand me? So for you to clean somebody out of that thing, it they take time. Even that
it's
thing,
a lot.
like, even that thing where portable they take for street self. To even clean person for that itself, they're very difficult. To talk of the one blessing they take. They need heavy talk, heavy this. So first of all, if Two-Face family go support them, to make it dump this person because Two-Face than their son. You understand me? And
they ask you question. They say so because she's not perfect, because she did get high, she no fit rebrand.
She not you. Except if she's a single woman now, all this thing don't show in her body like the other ones they hide, they take her, they show. They just make up, go meet one politician, collect pay, misbehave, talk about charity, talk about this, collect money like that. You understand me? In a married woman. So for her to get that brand you need to clean up herself for some years. You can't come under one kind of influence of one kind of PRO where they push her where they try, you go get a lot of PRO where they to rebrand them heavily. That's what I say, now just nice person be dealt with by a man that have no feelings, deceive, lie. You understand me? Both of them are clean, they get clean name, they know they take anything. So if we get that movement more than hard, because men are just, if you look at men are nice human being. You understand me? And everybody
we don't know say May nice, so we just know say she get nice business and nice income coming in, and she clean that she has a very nice public persona now.
Yes,
right.
Because if you check May, even when this guy they do all these things, you never talk too much. You later the guy say, I'm not into what you won't put your hands into. So me and you they agree this one when me and you they come together. You understand me? So May in a way it was quiet, but you just released a statement. And the first May was heavily hot when he lost that great prince. You
right.
understand me?
Right.
The hot, and it was very quiet. What happened? People run towards her. You understand me? Like, hey, this woman do nothing. This woman always be with you for a very long time. And he can go carry Percy with like say, now second hand already. Already born and everything.
Yeah, I think Annie can come back very, very strong. If not stronger than me. Because again, this thing nobody say about character. I'm not talking character. I'm talking about brand. Somebody helping her clean up, attention being on top of her head. She can command money for products and services. She can do it. And she's she actually has skills. She actually was a skilled actor. So she can actually get back to work, So if May can do it, she can do 10,000 times more.
If it be like those days actress, a set of people, she go this her 40s now. Her set of,
you talk about Annie. Annie is now 40 years old now. Now 40 years old. Now 40 years old.
With those days, her set of people, I think she was there before Messi Joseph came to the scene self. You understand me? Maybe she just had maybe 1 or 2 movies there like that. That one that passed. Which you have to start saying she they live some kind of top life because of this guy.
This girl gets 7.5 million monitoring spirits on the internet. Uncle Kidola, that's money.
Which one? If they get if they get all these things now when she don't feel why should they get all these things? Because now wife to Baba. I be the labor. Leave her, make to Baba jump, leave her, and make to Baba not to.
No, she be wife to Baba for the rest of eternity. That's the way it works. You don't get them.
To Baba leave her there. To Baba leave her.
No, even if they end the marriage, right? They have children together. There's no real end to this. Joyce said again, maybe there's a girl by the side telling him to dump his wife with a lot of promises. They shouldn't have come out like that. What promises can a woman promise Two-Face other than Kwekus.
No person go fit promise
The issue is bigger than Kwekus now. This guy was sick, obviously. Right?
I said Two-Face meet a billionaire, only that thing go fit say film over. Nothing. In that money that get one for around.
Two-Face is a powerhouse name, but so is Annie Idibia, Annie Macaulay. I think the drug is a major issue. I think that's a major issue for them. I think the fact that she probably has lots of resentment from all those years. I think I don't know why I keep saying waking him up at 2 a.m. every night to discuss side chicks inside of the magazines or tabloids. I think they were doing a lot of that. It was a toxic relationship. I think they were also using a lot of common sense to carry things along. Consider it doesn't work. It's only going. So they are Two-Face that was crashing out that you guys saw basically, right? So I don't think it's the side chick. Of course there will be side chick and stuff, but I think it's deeper than that. I think their issue is much deeper. I think these people if they were in love, they hate each other just as much. Think about that.
Two-Face don't move on. Two-Face don't see. You also says Two-Face don't they owe too.
Speaking of Two-Face moving on, right? Look at this video. Let's look at this video, right?
Hey, guy.
All right, so this video you did look at, they were pushing it around yesterday. They said Two-Baba steps out with a new woman amidst separation from Annie Macaulay. They actually call her Annie Macaulay. This is what I'm mad. If it no longer serves you, come out on time. Make you no lose your mentor before them leave you. See, anybody that's saying this kind of stuff, they don't. It doesn't sound like anybody that's have a family that you know they have a family that they would never dream of losing, right? That's the kind of people that are making this kind of statement. Two-Baba letting go of Annie Macaulay is no be beans. It's not for him to come out and make that statement. They've been going through a lot, you know. They've been going through a lot. So that he stepped out this yesterday, go and put this video out there, and it was it's one of two things. It's probably very true that they moved on from each other a while back, right? And he's probably just trying to gain his sanity, or this video is in fact from the past, something that happened in the past. And this video does not look like two people smashing inside of a bed. So I'm not sure what this video is telling me, other than there is a man and there's a woman in red dress, you know. And then you can see this person say she thinks she's special. So people already believe this. That's why we are men. Respect men. Una no go hear word. Okay. So both men or women are following. They're falling for all this tabloid type content. They cannot think deeper. You know. Anyway, let me see. May is nice. Somebody say May is nice. Do you know May personally? Please tell me. I think she's nice, but I don't know. Good evening, MOP. Shout out to Chidima is here today. Welcome, Chidima. Why won't you let a man take responsibility for his actions? Why is it a girl telling him to dump his wife? Yes, that doesn't add up for me. Yeah, that doesn't add up. Just a girl randomly telling a grown man to yeah, I don't know how to handle that statement. The point is that it's deeper. It's got to be deeper. Something else is wrong with that relationship in the first place is the point that I'm trying to make. Brother Kidola does not see it for Annie at all. They're saying you don't see Annie ever making it. She's going to get thrown out in the streets. Uncle Kidola, that's what they're saying you're saying, though. Let's see here. I think Two-Face is just frustrated and done. The chaos has been going on for a long time. You need to put some weight on that. And usually when you see a fallout on the internet, either we're talking about Bolanle Ninalowo or Yul Edochie. Some of you don't like to hear it. You just think Yul Edochie woke up one day and decided to just drag his wife as a wicked man that he is. That's how some of you process it, and you're wrong. Let me tell you, you're wrong. Their issues have gone much longer than before you see the announcement on the internet that he has a son with some side chick, watermelon somewhere. The issue is deeper than surface level. Oh, he's just a wicked man. Like I'm not saying it's not wicked. I'm saying you're not learning anything by saying that. Okay, you're just caught up in your emotions. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Chidima says this situation is just sad all around. Man, said, do you think Tubaba has hit rock bottom in terms of tolerating Annie's obsession? I don't know. Like somebody said, Annie and Tubaba might come back 2 weeks from now and say, we've settled. We'll now go rest. Don't be surprised if that happens. Brother Kidola, you did it?
Yes, nah, I did.
What would you say if they come back 2 weeks from now and they say, we don't settle?
And I not say they don't feel come back because both of them, they're on the same level of things. You understand me? That's a chick when they say he divorced, so that one know what they worry this guy. Because he never did the same house. You know what I mean? You know, say now the influence of this thing make her say he divorce. You know, that one because say, okay, I not quit the thing. You know, say you see the problem with these substance abuse people, there's something that make them close together. They will fight too heavily, but when they won't take that, they'll become best of friends.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So what you see now, one left the scene.
Yes.
The other one get freaked out.
Yes.
And become.
Yes. I think they were self-destructing each other.
Oh, big time.
Yes.
Oh, big time. And not say because he's a musician, he might be the one that introduced this chick into this whole mess.
Yes, they definitely have access. They are both in the limelight.
They get access to money. They get access to big money those days when money really is. You understand me?
Yeah.
You see, why people they support that chick? The age, where to start. You understand me? I've been with this guy for so long, which is true. You know, if actually they quit each other, that girl will be like somebody on the open
a junkie.
No, somebody open feed, but without no protection. She'll be confused. She don't know where to start. She have never been in the market for a very long time. You understand me? Who to trust, who not to trust. You understand me? Even people that will be say, I'm supporting you now. You understand me? If they will be the one the first one that would disappoint her first. You understand me? So because he have Two-Face there to back up. You understand me? If he leave now, say Two-Face really dump her, and she have to go and start hustling for her own self. That's what she will really know. That's what she will understand, man. This is her life is because she be staying in the mansion for a very long time. For years, she have staff, personal assistants. She drive on luxurious cars. You understand me? Possibility. You understand? She have money to take these things when they take it now. But the moment she leave that cycle, she now have to rent or possibility stay somewhere. Man, she'll be panicking because she don't know where to start. First of all, you know, women under stress, they can easily collapse. You see it in their shoulder, you see it in their face, you even see it in their body movement. You understand me? Before she come turn back and grow back because of her age 40. Let's say she's in her 20s now. Would that be very easy? I want that friend will pick up and say, man, wake up.
Listen to this opinion. Let me see what you say about it. Listen to this one.
Wetin Annie Idibia do wey pain me sha be say she too like reality shows.
Hi, Onibe.
If they can't be like say she dey go those reality shows, go dey look for consolation because babes wey no know am, babes wey never marry, babes wey no even get boyfriends, wan dey tell am wey don dey date man since when she was 19 or 20 as she go fit motion her life. Public opinion. Now there you pay me. You dey let miserable people tell you say make you leave your husband. He can't still leave the husband now. They can't still dey tell the husband say why ain't go leave him? Say me una talk say she suppose don't even leave her and take. Una even give her name. She don't come out now. Me una go marry him.
Wala. What do you think about that, Uncle Kidula?
You see, this dude just explained her well. You understand? What they try to talk about. Now, right, for a long time, they call Two-Face. So, you see, Two-Face is just being bullied now. And the more you bully,
Two-Face don't they get bullied now?
yeah, the
Okay.
more you bully Two-Face, the more guys go step in, right? It's just now, guys step out and they look Two-Face first. You understand me? They look Two-Face go they complain now to most of the guys now, most of his cycle. He go they tell them the reason. Those who go there and say, what be the reason why you all really dumb this guy? You say, he go they explain, go explain tired to this guy. You understand me? Because you see, men don't they quit won't talk to this because they're a wife. They don't want to jump into these things. You understand me? They won't jump into this thing because these men don't say children they involve. I mean, children they evolve to break a Nigerian person by normal guy no fit say, but leave your wife because of children they evolve. You understand? But if Two-Face insists, say man, he don't tire. Give those guys reasons why. What did they happen there? Those guys will say, maybe we'll go back this guy up, man. You understand me? Then this guy's not coming in now. Say, hey, then they go tell say, which chick you like? You want to carry where you want to top this chick. That's what you just said. They don't already rebrother with other person now. Even they date the other date. They don't. They don't put person for his right hand now.
They said blessed CEO. Don't they wait for sideline for Two-Face?
No. That one may not journey. They may follow the way they follow. That's what that confused human being. You understand me? The blessed person leave confusion. They enter bipolar. You know. So Two-Face now don't know how to hold chick now for inside club. You understand me? Or wherever they come from. You don't sample one now. It might be dead, might not be dating, but you don't get that confidence now. By the backing up of these guys. You understand me? Once those guys don't fully back him up, and that his wife is gone. It's finished. Give Two-Face.
All right, make her play another one for you. Wait, Chia said they say why in go leave Oga. That's not what people are saying. But Kidola and I sit down look where they look for. Anyway, my pigeon is not the best. So let me play this one for you. I want to hear what you go say for this young lady. She's been going viral since yesterday on this matter. I really want to hear everybody's thoughts on this one. Let's have it.
Idibia was groomed by Two-Face, and you can believe what you want to believe, but she met this man at 15. He was 9 years older than her. A 24-year-old grown-ass man has no business dating a teenager, a 15-year-old. Adding to the unbalanced dynamic, the fact that he was an up-and-coming star and at some point was one of the biggest African artists. You have to keep in mind, we didn't have Whiskey, Burna Boy, Amapiano. We didn't have all of that. Europe, America, they did not know African music, but he went worldwide. So for people not to see Annie as a victim and actually make fun about her situation with Two-Face actually pisses me off. She was a young girl that should have been protected by her parents when she met Two-Face. And this guy started dating her with his 9 years of life experience that knowing fully well she's young, she's impressionable, and she grew to just accept him and compromise and just accept that is how a man, that's how relationships are supposed to be. She has to just accept whatever comes her way. For some people to think that it's funny that she met him at 15 but was the last woman to bear his children because he had like 5 kids with 2 women. These women are not even side chicks. These are her co-wives. It's just that he didn't marry them. But he had 2 separate relationships, had children with them before now having a child with her. Do you people understand how mentally damaged a woman has to be to not only accept that type of nonsense, but to also rationalize it, embrace the children with open heart, like not even show any animosity towards those women and act as if everything is fine? Annie had her youth stolen from her by a useless man. And a lot of Africans will choose to look past that because they see her flying private, they see her holding Birkins, and they feel like she has access to so much. So why would we care about that? She should be happy. I don't think you people understand that infidelity and manipulation can destroy your self-esteem, destroy your self-worth, destroy even your trust in yourself. Like, a man can manipulate you to the point that you will start questioning your own reality. You will question things you saw with your own eyes. You can see him doing something, but he will now make you believe he did not see it. He can make you believe things that never happened. You need to imagine there are women out here or people out here that have been cheated on by someone they would have never expected it from. and they are like having a full-blown panic attack and finding it hard to breathe. Some people stop eating because of love and heartbreak. Now imagine that person is your world. You have married him. Everyone around you has told you that you need to count yourself lucky to be with him because he's this mega star. And then also women, being as spiteful as they can be, will be telling you that, oh, you're not even fine enough to be with him. You don't even deserve him. He can get finer girls. And then on top of that, he's significantly older than you, has shaped your view of the world, shaped how you think. He has been part of your life for longer than you can think. Like, he's been part from of your life for the majority of your life. And this person that is your only reference of love is someone that treats you so badly. I don't think people understand that, like, some women that are running around and mad on these streets is because of men. Like, the women that people see that they just off their wig, off everything, and they just run around naked. Most of the time, it's men that make them do that. Because I don't like how a lot of us downplay the impact of psychological torture. Women suffer more from autoimmune diseases than men, significantly more. And the reasons could possibly be traced back to the mental load we carry in all relationships, in society and friendships, everywhere. Annie Idibia was groomed by Two-Face, and you can believe what you want to believe, but she met this man at 15. He was 9.
All right, so let's have it. If you think she's speaking nonsense, put 1 in the chat. If you think she has a point, put a 2 in the chat. Uncle Kidola, hold on 1 second. I think Onibe is on the stage. Onibe, you there?
Hello.
Hello, Honeybae from the UK. Happy New Year to you. How are you?
I'm so sorry. I keep missing your shows. I'm doing business. I started a new business and I've been busy, so I'm in and out of different people's shows. Apologies, but Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. Good to have you. What's your thoughts?
I promise to be good in 2025.
I hear you. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
This issue here, first of all, this lady, she's speaking nonsense, or she has a point, or you're somewhere in between. What do you say?
I'm in between because I do understand where she's coming from, because coming in this part of the world, grooming is a real issue. And I do understand that when you, at a certain age, you don't have the mental capacity to understand the situation that you're in. But I think there comes a part where you're no longer 15, you're a 40-year-old woman. And as much as I would like to say, there comes a time in your life where I believe that, yes, you've been groomed, but she knows how to read, right? And you're exposed. I do agree with that. The fact that you have Birkins or you have designer goods doesn't mean that you should be exposed. But I believe that she is an intelligent woman, and I think she has exposure in terms of, going to the US and stuff, and exposure in the sense of understanding certain things are not right. So I think that's giving her a free pass. And I'm very much, as you know, an accountability prefect. And I personally have this opinion that I find it fascinating that, I don't know whether this particular young lady was based in Nigeria. I get really cheesed off with this attitude of blaming someone for the choices that they make. Yes, she was 15, she was a minor. But once you become 40, I've been in a situation, I've been quite candid, and I think even said in Auntie B's show, where I was heavily pregnant when I found out that my partner at the time, his ex-girlfriend, was pregnant. Very similar to Annie. I made the choice once I heard the facts that I no longer want to be in that relationship. And with my 7.5-month pregnancy, I ended the relationship. Now, I know not everybody's like me, but it's a choice.
You made that choice. You had the choice, you made it.
Yes, I'm not going to start talking about, I was very vulnerable, but I still stand up and say that I still have to, any choices I make, good or bad, I have to stand on it. And I believe that this kind of cop out that, it's all Baba's fault. I don't agree with that. It takes two. And I always have this idea that you can't change any other person, but you can change how you react to someone. And I personally believe that you're telling me in 20 years, her eyes has not opened a little to see that, you know what, for 20 years, I keep forgiving him, I keep forgiving him, I keep forgiving him, I keep forgiving him, and he's not changing. You're telling me there's no light, there hasn't been a light bulb in her head to say that, yeah, okay, fair enough, I've been groomed, but after 20 years, you've not realized that something's up. I don't want to disrespect her and say she can't be that dumb. So for someone to say that she's been groomed, yes, she has. But even people that have been groomed and had essays and stuff, they see that something is wrong.
Yep.
You understand? Many of these so-called children, that people that have been groomed, they go to the police because they've been enlightened that what's going on is not correct. Are you getting what I'm saying? So for me, I'm in between, and I stand on the fact that for me, she has put marriage on her head to the extent she doesn't know herself. I said this in Auntie B's show earlier, but I personally think that it's this idea to always blame other people for the choices that we make.
Right.
And I think that for me, she knew exactly what she was doing. There's many friends, because the assumption is that everybody encouraged her to stay in his marriage. There's a lot of people that encouraged her not to stay in that marriage, whether it's friends or whether. So this assumption that, they pushed her. She will fight you on ground if anybody says anything about Tubaba. She will, it was like she was ready to fight the world. And for me personally, that shows that she was complicit in her choice. And she decided that she wants to stay in that marriage. And for me, I know it sounds harsh and I should have empathy. And I do have empathy. But at the same time, it's all about tough love. We need to learn lessons from this situation and not what to do. And I'm all about the opinion that I don't think it was love between the two of them. I think it was infatuation, and I think it was obsession. I don't believe there was any love between them at all.
Onibe, you know why I'm not calling you harsh? Is because I think this young lady deserved the harshness. Not necessarily Annie, but this young lady who is giving this wild opinion, who linked a bunch of 50 million different things. She was even doing diagnosis in the nonsense talk. I think she deserved the harshness. Not Annie, So that's why, of course, we need to call it what it is.
Yeah. The thing is that a lot of these people that are doing that analytical stuff, I've been in a crossroads where I've been in that situation. Yeah. If I was a weaker person, I could have been another Annie. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that I have a valid voice to say that for me, there's literally two roads.
No, Marriott said it here, right? She said that is brave, honey bae. The point there is that it's not easy to make tough decisions, but you made it.
7.5 months pregnant. My mom was on my case that I should just manage it. That kind of rubbish and nonsense that probably Annie's mom said to her. But maybe I have to admit, maybe for the fact that I'm based in the UK and I was set up, unlike Annie, I have my own house. I was working, so it was very easy for me compared to how it is in Nigeria. I know I'm privileged in that sense, but I am very, you know me very well. I'm very stubborn. But
she could have made better choices too.
She could have.
That can be true, and empathy can be true at the same time. We can have empathy, and we can also tell her at the same time that you could have made better choices. We're not even talking to her. We're talking to everybody that's listening to this that can relate with her. You can make better choices.
Like I said, I remember when I stood in my truth and I made a decision. Everybody was like, you are what are you doing? How are you gonna manage? I said, I don't know, but I know I can't stay in this relationship. I could have easily done this. I want all my children to be with the same father. And what will people say? You know my opinion regarding what do people say. I not send anybody. I don't care. It's about me. I'm in a happy place, I could have been in a very toxic relationship, very similar to Annie. So it's I don't want to repeat myself, but it's about the choices that you make. You reach a crossroad and you decide, is it the easy way, what people say, or the hard way where you have peace of mind? She chose the easy way. And I do believe, and I know people are going to come for me, but I don't really care. She chose the money and the lifestyle as well.
Yeah, of course. That's a big part of it.
Because to be a single mom is not easy. Trust me
on that. I don't know if you were listening to Uncle Kidola earlier on. I think she might have bought into such stories that she could never make it by herself.
Well, she can, but the thing she can. I mean, look at Pero, the one that had I don't know how many kids. We even with like her 50. How many kids she's got married. So the thing is, this assumption that if you have kids, I know in Nigeria is different to the UK. You can still move on. You can still meet someone else. But by staying in this marriage, she has basically, for me, stop that opportunity of her meeting someone else. She can still, but she could have met someone. It's the same thing with my mum. My mum and my dad, I love them, my dad, but they were in a very toxic, no DV, but you know that, man, you know the way that Nigerians are, where they'll be punishing each other with silence. All of us kids were like, what is this? And I remember saying to my mum, you need to, as much as I love daddy, I think you need to come out of the marriage. She's now no longer with my dad. And I remember when 2 years after she finally divorced my dad, she said, I wish I'd done this years ago.
Yeah.
You understand that I could have been with someone else. You know, not in a negative to my dad, but saying that she wasted so much time in a toxic marriage when she could have been left him and been in another relationship and be much happier, you know, rather than waiting until her late 60s to finally find someone else. And I think my fear, I'm glad, I personally believe that this divorce, if it is actually facts, is a good thing. I take it as a positive because she can use the opportunity to heal. She can use the opportunity to get therapy, and she can use the opportunity to find herself. Yeah. She hasn't found herself. It's all about being Tubaba's wife. She has no identity, no career. There's nothing outside Tubaba. Yeah, and I think that's a dangerous thing. Where
so I'm glad you said that, because Uncle Kidola's rhetoric early on is coming to align with that, in the sense that he was saying that is the reality, but I was saying it wasn't the reality. But it's the reality in the sense of women do buy into that kind of stuff, into that kind of ideology or that belief system, and they don't do better for themselves. Let me even shock you. Men also buy into that. There are men that stay in toxic relationship because they don't believe they could do better. You know,
totally. Totally. There's many friends I know that are in situations, and I said, why don't you leave? He says, I can't. For my kids. And I'm like, it's all very exemplary and it sounds fantastic and a noble thing to do. But I say to them, these same kids that you're staying for, when they grow up, they're not send you.
They're gonna leave
gone,
you.
Mate.
They're leaving
they're
you.
Like, why? They're gone, mate. You know, these kids, they grow so fast. So you now sacrifice, stay in a toxic relationship, and then it's like you're 70, 80 regretting that, you know, and these kids don't care. They're like, who told you to stay, mate? Yeah.
All right, let me go to Uncle Kidola. Uncle Kidola, was that girl that I played earlier, this chick right here, they speak nonsense? Abi, you see some sense, small idea.
Oh yeah, she makes some. Yeah, she makes some sense, because if that girl actually was 15, and she have to run after this guy that
he was 24, 25 by the time. Yeah,
24, and possibly was very popular already in music already that time, right? So Tubaba was already popular already that time. So what is the background of this girl parents? Who are they really? You know, if that girl came from a poverty background, the family to hold Tubaba responsible or possibility even sue him to court at that time would be very, very difficult. Because what Tubaba did at that time, 24 years, he was 24, that girl was 15, that was very, very bad. And Tubaba, that girl was actually, Tubaba shaped that girl worldview. I mean, that's what I said, Tubaba messed this girl up.
But should we pretend, Uncle Kidola, should we pretend that people don't do that? Not to say it's right, but that a lot of our uncles, our nephews, they did that. 24, 21-year-old go to Unilag to go and be picking up these 15, 16-year-old girls. Should we pretend and don't say that on the internet? Let you just continue to do your nya? Abi.
No. You see,
Two-Face was one of many.
Yeah, if you're poor, you can easily fall into the trap of this. You can be a victim of these things also. You understand me? You have to understand the background.
Is it only poor? I had classmates when I was in JSS2 that was dating the principal.
Yeah, I understand. You see, generally, some people see power. You understand me? So these kids can see, oh, this person is power. Possibility. What 50 years ago have ever seen this? Like, that's still a baby. You can, you know.
By the way, that's Annie's brother on the screen. Go ahead.
You You can see that poverty. You can see the guy check his sister even when they take something. You see the difference. And they look like somebody that is very rich. The brother looked like somebody that is suffering. If Annie was rich, this boy would have been looking good. If the money was actually coming directly, you see, Annie is a child. When Annie followed this guy, very, very wrong. You have to understand what Tubaba said. That's what will happen. You understand me? What Tubaba did, that's what Tubaba had free hand to do anything. Because this woman have not.
She was a baby. She was a baby.
She was still a baby when this guy just changed her views and let her program her as the way he want to program her. You understand me? That's why Tubaba could just leave her, gonna be having children, even in a way, indirectly married to some people, make children, and come back to this kid. You understand me?
But to be clear, sir, that's not responsible for where they are today. That's
but when they are today, look here, the past will always come to haunt this chick.
And like all of us now, some people now their papa abused them with papa on their butt, and it was affecting them. So that's all of us. I'm saying the choices she's made, like Onibe just said, is a major part of the reason why they are here today. That they both of them have made choices that got them where they are today as adults.
But we should not blame her also because she was a kid.
We don't need to blame.
She's 40. Stop saying that. She's not 15 anymore.
My brother, if you carry a grown-up woman self, let me carry up a grown-up woman. It's easy for a grown-up man who is dating a grown-up woman of about 26. It's easy if you want to manipulate that woman in a way.
So the 15-year-old thing no counts. That's what you say.
No, when I mean say you can do it for 15 years old.
It's easier.
Was a baby.
It was a baby. Yeah. No. We should call that wrong. We should call that wrong right now. Wrong. Yeah, it's just wrong. Yeah.
They would have sued to Baba. If I were this girl now, right? If I were her now, I would have sued to Baba for grooming me. You know what I'm saying? Because what Tubaba did was wrong. This girl see you as maybe possibility because you groom her, she be with you, she believe in you. You were having a lot of money, like his Lord in his face. You understand me? You introduce her to some of these dirty things that she started taking later. You understand me? This girl does not have no other view. Nothing this girl know at all.
But she be adult, sir. That one they hurt me somehow. She be adult.
Our grandmama were married very young, When those days they married very, very young. If you check them, if their man sit for sitting room, that the room self close to the man self, then they go sit far. You understand? Because that what the man already established. You understand me?
You don't get groomed.
You know they're different for what this guy face now. What did they face? That just say modernity, Now this guy is shout, come and say, I go scatter everything. I will do this. I will power myself. Because no, this guy don't get wing. That's what I said. Her family background, she might not.
Okay, make we listen to another one. Onibe and Uncle Kidula, listen to this carefully.
I think we agree to disagree what he's saying, but yeah, I'll let you.
No. What do you disagree with? Let me hear that. What do you disagree with?
I just feel that I don't know. I pray no one comes to me, but this Nigerian mentality. We never take accountability. Two-Face is in the wrong, but you can't compare Annie at 15 to how old she is now.
She's 40. It's been 25 years.
Yeah, she's 40, and I'm gonna still stand on what I said. She is 40, full-grown adult, mate. So I don't understand how you're still talking about when she's 15. That's in the past.
Yeah.
And I believe as an adult, when she was 15, and this is another thing, this African mentality of like dating when you're a minor. I don't understand that one. And that is another issue that we need to deal with.
The thing is that the human experience is coming from a very long place ago. So we're working on it. Let's just say that.
Because like I said, in the UK, that type of thing you'd be prosecuted for. If he was to try that nonsense.
Yeah, but it wasn't always that way in the UK. It wasn't always that way.
I know it wasn't. Yeah. I'm not saying that UK is the best, but I'm just saying this culture of this type of thing has basically perpetuated the situation that we're in now. Yeah. As for I still stand on what I said in that she made choices. Like I said to you, I told you my own experience. Why did I not do what Annie said? The only difference is that I wasn't groomed. I met him in my late 20s, but the same situation. I had two choices.
So do you think it would have made a difference if you were 14, 15?
Nah, mate, I'm hardcore. Nah, I'm different. That's why I'm honey, babe.
I think it's about
There's
the
only
person.
one of me. It can never happen.
Yeah,
I can be
agree.
in that I can be in that situation, but the choice I make would be very different to someone else in my situation.
I agree.
Yeah, I know. Not all fingers are the same.
I'll say is one of many factors. Age can be a factor. Your personality, the type of person you are, is a factor. Your surroundings is a factor. These are all the different things that program a person.
But can I say something? You know, the way she moves like a gangster. That's and that's why I said that it's all about packaging, because the way that she's running up her mouth all over young African whatever the comment section will correct
She's like
me.
the boss. She was trying to be the boss, but it wasn't really panning out.
I just laugh at people like that, because for me, if you stand on business and pretend and you want to now do like you're a bad G, then stand on it in your personal life. You know, for me personally, I can't imagine that you're standing on business saying that you're a bad G, everyone is fake or whatever. And then for you can't see the writing on the wall that this particular man, I'm not even going to slag him off because he's always been like this. Everyone is acting like, oh, he's done this. He's always been like this. It's just that Annie chose to enable and encourage and be in denial about his true character.
And the other part, and the other part is that what the person is in their private life has nothing to do with their public persona or what outside. Two-Face is people take it personally when they say Two-Face is a humble guy. Like, he's still a humble guy. That has nothing to do with how he conducts himself in his personal relationships.
Exactly. You know. I think the issue I have for me is that this idea, this African cultural concepts that you have to suffer to be in marriage, I just don't get it. Because for me, love is not suffer. Love is not pain. Yes, we offend each other and we forgive. But for me, if someone is constantly cheating all the time, you have to ask yourself the question that, okay, he says he's sorry, but he's not changing. And will you not knock your head and put sense in your head and say, listen, this man is not changing. It's affecting me mentally. I think I need to forget about him. I need to change the way I behave, and maybe I need to step out of this relationship.
I like that. I like the way you put that. I need to change the way I behave. I need to stop incentivizing this directly or indirectly. I need to remove myself.
Totally. And the thing is, because this idea that you have to force it, Tubaba will change or a man will change. No, you can't change we're not gods. You can't change anybody. You can only change yourself. What I'm trying to say is that for me, once you see someone's character over and over and over again, you don't have to have a high IQ to figure it out. He's not going to change. And you make a decision to stay, or you make a decision to leave.
No one is going to change if you stay there and do the same thing over and over. No, I'm agreeing with you. No one is going to change. No one's going to change if you stay there and do the same thing over and over and over again and expecting the different. That's called insanity.
Exactly. And what people don't understand is, like, I don't want to do gender war, but what I notice is that one thing I do know, if me as a person, I know that I'm with someone and I know that no matter what I do, they're going to forgive me, I'm going to take the piss.
Exactly.
Because I know the respect is
gone. At least, let me say this. At least subconsciously.
Subconsciously,
at
yes.
the very minimum.
I know what I'm trying to say, And I think it's got to a stage that Tubaba knows that no matter what can you imagine, I left someone because of one guy that got his ex-girlfriend pregnant. You now sit down and marry a guy that your child is the fifth and the sixth. How does it make sense? It makes no sense.
Let me play this video and then I want to hear your thoughts, and I hear Uncle Kidula's thoughts. Listen to this one. Don't ease, just listen.
Embarrassing. It is degrading, humiliating, painful. You just open your mouth, wow, spit for all the women face. Normally, I would not talk about this, but if I don't talk about Annie Idibia, who will I then talk about? I mean, these are women who we grew up looking up to. Oh, I remember the African Queen era. It was the dream of every baby girl. It was painted as the best marriage ever. Two-Face Idibia. After you had issues with your group, the Plantation Boys, who was there for you, who stood by you, who wiped your tears when you cried in your silent moments, who fought for you when nobody did, when nobody knew, when you been need shoulder to cry on, who was there for you? Annie Idibia, your wife, the mother of your kids. When I heard you call her Annie Macaulay, something pierced my heart. A slight pain, disappointment. Annie Idibia carried that name, Idibia, with so much respect, honor, love, happiness, contentment. But what did you do? You took off your name from her name to embarrass her, humiliate her. It is embarrassing, it is degrading, humiliating, painful. You just open your mouth, wow, spit for all the women face. Normally, I would not talk about this, but if I don't talk about Annie Idibia, who like her, spit on her face, giving her enemies the opportunity to keep laughing at her. Something where woman supposed to deny you can't they do. I would been think say you be legend though. Really, it is highly disgusting and it was you that broke the news to the public. That's what females do. You used to strike me like a man. I thought you were a man. You made 2 videos, Two-Face. You know, this is why I tell women, don't always try to be the one fixing your marriage. Stop trying to be the hero, because these men, they will spit on your face. Two-Face spit on her face, giving her enemies the opportunity to keep laughing
All right.
at her. Something
Was she speaking nonsense? Abby, you agreed. Let's go with Honeybay first. Honeybay.
I'm sorry, but I didn't even understand half of what she said. But I'm sorry, it's just me. I'm sorry. But for me, I agree with some of the stuff she says, because I did say in Auntie B's show earlier that I think if, you know, he should have had an agreement with Annie, but I personally believe that she probably wouldn't have agreed because she doesn't accept an ending of a marriage, but they should have had a joint, united statement together. If it is the case where she is allegedly in rehab, then this is the inappropriate time. This is not the time to do it.
Yes.
They can get divorced secretly and do things under G, but in terms of announce it, they would announce it when she's in a better place and there is an agreement. So I think the timing is very selfish and I think it's very nasty. Like I said, I've been through a divorce, and I think what I'm trying to say is that even if you do decide to end a marriage, which you know, it should be in agreement, and it should be at a time where she's in a good place, and that she's not in a good place based on the rumors that she's in rehab.
All right, Uncle Kidola, that guy talk nonsense. I be nah sense.
You know, this one, so blessed that they come, this fake promote children. When blessed said they be big, small girl, big God, you know.
Small girl, big God.
And you would know say what they be. So they try and make also be like what bless your groom. You understand? This will not be people person you will listen to at all self. If them say Annie, and even not be this guy will go bring this guy come out. This small girl, big God, not supposed to come because they talk nonsense out of your mouth. Now you understand me?
Disrespectful.
When Annie was going out when Annie was Annie, this one will say maybe mama say they carry her they go market. You understand me? So that's child. The truth of the matter is that guy's talking nonsense. What happened is both of them have a problem.
Yeah.
Only that girl they need to cure Two-Face. See, poverty is a very bad thing. So poverty is a very bad thing. Poverty. If that girl come from where they eat jollof rice with carrot, with 2 legs of chicken for plate, with cold water on top of table.
Did you say jollof rice with carrot?
Jollof rice
with carrot.
With carrot and a green piece on it. It's inside house. If you come inside, it smell big and fried egg and tomatoes. You understand me? Every day they eat that as breakfast. But when you go come out of a problem and say you go over enter the kitchen self, nothing, everything empty. You know, everything empty. Then this small child can't see one person like they have money already for, I don't know, Africa Queen and all these things, you know.
From 21 years ago.
Now,
The international streaming. I think he was the first one who got $5 million for his song African Queen. Through MTV base back then.
And hungry day house, no breakfast. The Two-Face they cannot go. No people good carrot they go eat fried egg and tea. Where Mala they do for corner. Two-Face they cannot go groom up. You know, after some years they eat for a hotel. You know, with appetizer and all these things. You know, to live that kind of lifestyle, they're very difficult. Very difficult. We say goosey soup without no meat or fish. Maybe they put crayfish and mushroom. You know, poverty, that be the everything with this guy they face so that poverty. Her even by her say big groom at that age is poverty. You understand me? Poverty. Or, no matter what we talk about this is poverty. This kid.
Wow. Ogologu poverty.
Yes, this woman doesn't know anything about. You see, waiting 50 years old girl, no. Rather go buy goody sweet, buy meat pie. You understand me? Those one blessed the amount the people get money. Okay, go and buy meat pie, go buy sweet, eat, play. You know, at that time they play this newmoney.com. You know,
they say Annie's mom na Chevron employee. This poverty way they say poverty.
Okay. If that Chevron employee, if that Chevron employee,
that girl they go. She they live for hostel for Unilag back then. Now when did they call pick up with now the first they said they used to come with the first navigator that the Oga Keke and them got Two-Face for his first hit music. And
but did she graduate?
Was that from Unilag?
Yeah, I heard she didn't. Is that correct?
She probably didn't graduate, but she went there.
It's a big difference between going there and graduating and getting a degree.
She went, but she blew up. She became popular. I guess she started acting, and she was Two-Face's girlfriend, very popular girlfriend. People knew her, you know. And,
okay, I understand. And 20 years later, it's working for her. But that's by the way.
Well, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working.
Can I just think?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Priscilla said the only sense she spoke was him being insensitive by announcing whilst she was in rehab. The rest is nonsense. Voila. The way she spoke when she was younger does not indicate poverty. She got rougher the longer she spent with Two-Face. Yeah. Yeah, you were going to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was going to say, sorry, I just remembered something regarding what that young lady said. See, this is the problem I have. She was saying that, I think he was in a group. I don't know who the group is before he decided to go solo with African Queen. And she was saying that who wiped his tears. Listen, this idea that you should now be the sacrifice for anybody, whether it's a man or a woman, you're not going to be thanked for it. And I think this assumption that you need to sacrifice for love or sacrifice for marriage, don't get it twisted.
So you're not going to get rewarded for it?
Sorry?
You're not going to get rewarded for it?
I don't think people get it. And I think what she's now realized and what people are realizing is that at the end of the day, when someone is tired of a relationship for whatever reason, all the sacrifices you've made in that relationship or marriage means nothing. So I think it's a lesson for everybody. Stop sacrificing. If you're going to sacrifice, have it at the back of your mind. You're not going to, they may not appreciate it and they may throw it back in your face. Okay. So that's a big lesson for everybody. Stop sacrificing. You're not going to be thanked for it.
Let me ask everybody in the chat: was that Pero on the screen or to the left in Anko with Two-Face? I know that's Pero in the middle, but was that her from back in the days? Can somebody tell me? Was that her from back in the days? And we have another video that I want us to review before we run out of time here. Chiye said the shade, Honey Bay. Okay. Now, in terms of sacrifice, I know exactly what you mean in your context. There's also a lot of people running around the internet thinking there's no sacrifice to be made in relationship. Anything that's worthwhile will require sacrifice, but I'm very clear on what you meant by sacrifice. If you're sacrificing within the context of an abusive relationship, you are already getting the reward. It's not going to work, you know. That's the only reward you're gonna get right there. So I don't encourage what do you guys call it? You guys call it not long suffering, but you call it suffer something. You guys
Suffer love now. I
suffer
think she's doing
has
it not work.
so
I
I
think
don't
that's
encourage
what I
that.
meant. Sorry, what I meant is what you said. Thanks for kind of like explaining and summarizing. I meant in terms of a toxic or chaotic relationship.
Yes.
If it's a sweet one, then yeah, you sacrifice for each other. But I'm talking in this example, it's not working. Because one party is sacrificing, the other party is just taking and not sacrificing as well.
Right. Awesome. All right, so let's watch this video. Another person with a microphone and a camera or maybe a phone, they have something to say about this. Let's listen in.
Oh, I'm here, so let's not waste each other's time. Welcome to another episode of V's Views. My name is V and I have a lot of views. Oh my days, this country, Nigeria, we just need like a channel on DSTV, like a reality TV show. The whole country needs one, because what is going on? We have not even gotten through January. Okay, I'm going to discuss Tubaba and Annie Idibia. Firstly, I don't really care what is going on behind closed doors in their marriage or why exactly they're getting a divorce. I tweeted something and someone replied, last, men are the prize. Firstly, if we could ask Annie if she loves her gift, we already know the kind of answer that we're gonna get. Ladies, happy birthday to us. So, oh wow, see my prize. Cheating, manipulation, narcissism. Oh wow, I'm so happy there. Like, be serious. Where is the prize in all of this? Secondly, I've seen some complaints where people are saying that Tubaba shouldn't have come out and announced his divorce, especially after the latest season of Young, Famous and African. Where is the limit? Because we've known of Tubaba and Annie's marriage and some issues that they've had for years now. They were literally on a reality TV show talking about the dynamics of their marriage. Why is it now an issue if he decides to tell us another situation going on in their marriage? My heart does go out to Annie, and I do understand where the questions are coming from, but like, I'm so sorry. They've been public for too long. I'm not surprised by this announcement in the slightest. I would also like to mention, oh God, having a low self-esteem as a woman, it can cost you everything. Now we have a lot of men blaming Annie for this situation. She didn't leave, she stayed. So if he decides to end their marriage, it's his right. Oh God. Oh, chai. This is what happens when you have a low self-esteem and you give a man too much power. As much as I feel sorry for Annie, there's going to be another one. There's going to be another Annie. In fact, there may already be one. One thing is for sure, there is a woman watching all of this and she can't wait to be next in line. So like when I say things like there are certain women holding us back, oh my God, why are we still having this conversation? There's going to be another woman. There's another woman in waiting. She's already thinking of how she can try and change this man. I feel like at best we should send out our prayers and our love to Annie, and hopefully what she's going through, she can recover from it and really learn from this situation. But let me tell you, in my government, when I'm president, all birds are going to Kirikiri prison first. Oh God, the blessing CEOs. We are in a time where like fooling is the prominent thing and we're just getting started. So I feel like these conversations, honestly, it's a waste of time. You know, Tubaba did this and he did that and he stayed. Tubaba was cheating. It's just a waste of time. Like, long may it continue. For every wicked man, there is a woman standing beside him or behind him, but she's definitely not in front. I wish everybody the best. As a woman, I just feel like we should understand that having a low self-esteem will cost you everything. When your spirit tells you it's time to pack your things and go, please do. Because at the end of it all, people will blame you for staying. We're seeing it right now. They're blaming her. I hope she recovers. There's nothing else I can say. This is just the way of life. What can we see? What can we do? At the end of the day, it's the same cycle. If we don't pick ourselves up from the ground and tell ourselves enough is enough, the cycle will continue. there will be many Annies. So best of luck to all the parties involved. We can only hope and pray it doesn't happen to us. To God be the glory. See you next time. You know why I'm here. So let's
All
not
right,
waste each
all
other.
right, all right, all right. Let me go with Uncle Kidola first. She dey talk sense, I mean nonsense.
I don't know what that person they talk, sir. You just can't go they talk anyhow. Low self-esteem or anything. The truth matter be say, yeah. The whole thing is say that
You know, think say low self-esteem from a woman is relevant.
low self-esteem. Yeah, women feel look, any person a prize. If you get a good woman, a very big prize. Men they value very good woman, a very big prize. Now depends how you take get respect for the woman when you carry. And how that woman take respect herself. If you go carry one gutter people for house, you want turn gutter to be housewife, it go fail you now, you know what I mean? It will fail you. So depends which woman you get. If your woman they nice, you know, they understand each other, they love my brother, if you now people they decide to say they don't love somebody, where the love they go. Even if they're not there for 30 years or whatever, 20 years or 10 years. Because you still remember why you chase that woman, why you run after this woman. Because I don't think anybody remember say, except you just come, you say, okay, you're fine, or you get big nyash, now you want just try, come for that, hook up into the thing. If you really know a very nice woman, my brother, nice woman at the price, my brother, that woman will make you happy. If you don't see that woman, your head won't bust. Anybody can be the prize. About feeling. You understand me? Not about your feeling. Never see men when they say their wife go die, the man go die, follow the woman. Maybe after 1 week. Heartbreak because of deep love what you get for your wife. So man, they don't say, even if their woman serve the food, they know they eat. They know they eat. You understand me? So as I said that men be the prize. I think that's a very wrong something. We all the same. Man and the woman, we did the same. Now depends on our feelings. What do you feel for that your woman? You understand me?
Right.
You happen to be say this relationship, they might come with clear eyes, but that girl not know now small pikin enter this relationship. I can introduce some nasty thing come put for your hand. You understand me? Gradually. Come like say destroy this girl. This girl called the talk. What people they blame and say this girl talk roughly. Why she not will take roughly when she's always high with something? You understand me? Right. About if you speak also, you go say they speak one kind like a street.
Yes, now you don't. Yeah, of course.
And so there should not be this girl don't really get that time. Every other house they talk roughly. There no respect, nothing. Everything I just money. Won't buy mansion. You won't buy mansion. I'm gonna go see the mansion. They buy mansion. Talk about the drive Ferrari those days. Oh, politicians they on that. Politicians they won't be like they give to about big money those days also. Money they come. So when money they what did they make they happy? Not be the same now the rice and beans when they need again. They won't see God. The happiness won't take them to see God now. They can go on that level because they stay mansion, luxurious car. They don't feel happy anymore with that. That's okay. More just they take this thing. You understand me? Now that's when they take so. Now can lead to it. The God when they won't see. Now they don't feel see the God again. Now it now become toxic to them. The whole thing become nonsense. You understand me? At the end of the day, both of them will leave each other for peace, for everything. Two-Face will not be with this guy anymore. This guy too will not be with Two-Face. That guy will cut her loose. He will just cut whatever she lost for the past. You just say this water, okay, I have to be happy. I need to have time for myself. Forget this mansion. Anywhere am I? Even if I bread and Coca-Cola drink, I would like to be smart. You understand me? So now you see so. They will definitely break up this relationship for that girl to have rest of mind. If she's 40, yes, she might, and she put her game together, go cure herself for this madness.
Hopefully.
And she will feel come back, become like actress. If they run like interior designer.
Yeah, make her get Honey Bay steak. Honey Bay, let me ask you this question, Honey Bay.
Yeah.
This she's talking about they're now blaming Annie. Is that what you're observing across your feed? Is it only Annie that's been blamed?
I think it's Two-Face as well. I think there's basically team Annie and Team Two-Face. I think
Yeah.
majority, a lot of people are showing support towards Annie, which is kind of annoying because these are the same people that told her, why are you staying? And then obviously a lot of people are literally saying, Two-Face, she sacrificed for you. So there's two camps really, but I think it's predominantly for me, they're gunning for Annie more than Two-Face. That's what I'm saying. And in terms of what was said, is it the accent that put you off, Brother Kidola? I don't know, but I don't know why you didn't get what she
Those
said.
are your people, honey bae.
You know, I mean, for me, I actually thought that everything she said was on point because there definitely is an element of, like, I said this in Auntie B's show earlier, that if you don't have, you need to love yourself first. If you don't know yourself and your whole identity is your partner, i.e. your husband, then you have low self-esteem. You don't love yourself, because if you love yourself, you would never be in a position where someone would have 7 children and only 2 are yours.
Yeesh.
You understand? So for me, what she said was basically on point. She's very eloquent. I don't, like I said, it could be the accent. I don't know. She's my fellow UK
This is your UK people.
person. So I got it. Maybe she speaks fast like me. I don't know. But I got everything that she said. And I think she's very much on point, because there's definitely other Annies out there and other that definitely think the way she does. And what's really shocking is the fact that the way relationships are in our grandmothers and mothers' days was that type of mentality. In 2024, we have no business thinking that this type of marriage is to be the aspired way to do marriage. That has to be cast away. This mentality, that's the African way that we do marriage, that has to be cast away, because it's not working. I don't know about the UK, but divorce is a big issue in Nigeria. So there's obviously something going on with the dynamic
you know
of
what,
marriage.
Onibe, they're actually getting married as well. Let me share this with you, right?
Sure.
In fact, I want to get your thoughts on this. So there's a report that came out of Nigeria today. This report right here on Instagram says Nigerian government earns 2.4 billion naira in marriage revenue in 2024. Minister of Interior Olubunmi Ojo says the Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunji Ojo has revealed that the federal government of Nigeria recorded a remarkable 2.4 billion naira in revenue from marriage registrations in 2024. Speaking during a media briefing in Abuja on Tuesday, January 28th, the minister highlighted the growing financial impact of the Ministry of Interior's activities. The ministry's marriage registry has become a significant source of revenue, Tunji Ojo stated. He also noted a sharp increase in revenue from expatriate quota applications, which generated over 3.2. So I thought I was interested. I don't know where it's increasing from, but the point is that people are spending money. We already know they're spending money on weddings. They're getting married.
Because I think what it is that we're in love with the ideal of marriage, but not actually thinking about, because we're focused on the wedding dress, we're focused on the hair, we're focused on packaging. We're not actually focused on the day after the wedding day. And that's the thing. So the fact that you're saying that revenue has gone up because there's been loads of marriage registrations is neither here nor there. I'm not surprised. I think the key thing is that you really need to when you decide to to make the decision to marry, I need to talking to myself and the mistakes that I made. It's not just, oh, he's 6'4", he's dark, he's handsome. It's looking beyond the packaging, looking beyond the handsomeness to say, are we compatible? You observe him in dating, see any red flags. Now, I don't want to say I told you so, but certain things like you're dating someone and while you're dating them for 8 years, they've had 3 kids. That should be a red flag.
Yeah.
So that time you're dating should be the time that you observe the person and realize that, you know what, this person, I can't handle it. Rather than being in love with marriage and in love with love, and you still hop, skip and jump into a marriage. That's toxic.
Major. That's major. Being in love with love is major. It's a major problem.
You get me? And that's the problem. And I feel that I'm talking to myself as well, because I've made that mistake of marrying someone and he wasn't compatible. So I have lived experience. But I think the key thing is we need to educate our men and women to be practical in terms of marriage, to really talk through dating. It should be courting. You're observing them. It's not dating to just do the bedroom stuff or to watch film. You're really talking about marriage and your expectations, so you know his expectations and the lady knows her expectations of the marriage. That's what is important. Not I'm in love with love because you want to you want to be the best dressed couple in Lagos. It don't work, mate.
Yeah. Awesome.
May I give my last word?
Yeah.
See,
Go ahead.
You see, marriage of nowadays with these young kids now person pocket that they look at now. If how you take the ball, that means the marriage not they last. These have been Nigeria problem for a very long time. Fake love, fake.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're talking about the ladies. What is the man looking at?
Yeah, the men. Look, yes, the men also. The men, see, both of them go the same way. If both of them really love each other, right? If the guy doesn't have money, the guy will provide it. The guy those days when they grew up, we see bros, big bros, when their girlfriend they come bring, food can't give and everything. They grow together, they make it. The woman become a wife and everything. These modern girls now, you can't even marry them for 2 weeks before you don't already know what they don't already be. You understand me? Even during my time too, during my time, those ones they say this. If your papa not get name, they heavy. They don't go answer you. You understand me? They don't go answer you. Everything is money. That's why it does not last. You understand me? To be honest, because no love for Western world. Say, yeah. So love to sit down for park, take a walk, nobody they ask each other for anything, eat more ice cream, hold each other, which I learn anyway.
It's old news.
Western world,
Are you saying that's old news? You're saying that's old news. We can't play romance anymore.
No. For Nigeria one, money.
Now money.
But when these Western people play you real love, money is attached at the beginning. You know what I mean? Sit in the park, take a walk, window shopping, eat more ice cream, eat something from the street. You understand me? Hold each other's hand, kiss later, which most African people they learn later anyway, because we know what they used to. Talk small talk, go home, come back, all this kind of grooming and everything. That's how love supposed to be sweet. But in Nigeria, nowadays you get Venza, you get Benz, you get this, you get that. Now person come they want to the year, which is relationship cannot go like that. That's why you said this divorce. Adding now for those set of those days will not be like that at that time. You understand me? She now for those set of girls people I say you feel see the itakara a little bit. To talk it already was that time. To talk if your papa don't get name, you get do a bill. I don't fall into a victim of this kind of thing too. When are they small those days? 18 or 19 when I bless they like all this. The guy insult me now. He insult me.
Wait, because you don't get money.
I don't hold now. My papa don't get name that time now. But after 10 years back, when I land from Western world, I entered that church. The same chick where he sought me, where he see me with my woman, he won't run call, hey brother, now push her through.
Hold yourself. Hold
chill. You understand me? When I try to talk, we say we should learn to play neutral.
Make I ask you this one last question so I can let you go. Chidima says so only Western women know how to love. Nigerian women don't know how, according to Brock Idola. Is that what you're saying?
No, Nigerian women know how to love. Those women I say they don't like you because of your money.
Okay.
When that love goes sweet, the love goes so sweet. That's when I get to say low self-esteem. Man is the price. Now lie, my brother. If man love, oh God, so my friend that gets into they love their woman there. They go they talk about their woman will be the same in terms of anything we inform us. Will be the same. You understand me? In terms of your feelings, will be the same. Say, men they quit they check out. They go check out in time. You understand me? If man don't say now money you can't follow, he go slowly push you off. If you don't quit no, that's not that thing. But if you know, he go most sure you go push you off. When I try to say, it is the marriages of Nigeria they break off. Now because that the pocket, not be the real thing. Now mansion when they stay, Venza or Mercedes Benz where they drive, or if they're just G-Wagon. So everything covered with this money, beauty. For me, when I say I they go 28 years, then when I don't marry, 28 years. You say 28 years. For that 28 years, I don't know no other woman. You understand me? I don't know no other thing. But the love that I still get for my woman, still be like waiting when I met her. Those days for street, when I talk to her. So it's about the love and the feeling. If you don't say anything will cause you problem, avoid them. Compromise. Focus on the woman. Put all your mind there. Not if you say you see one big guy.
All right, my brother. I don't hear you.
Love. When I get beautiful deal.
Thank you. I appreciate you always for coming up. I appreciate you for being a part of the conversation. Thank you, boss. Thank you. All right. We do have Uncle Beno on the stage. Uncle Beno, how far now? You didn't mute that though.
Brother Ben.
Hey, MOP, how your side?
I do. How now? How you doing?
I was doing, my brother.
Yeah.
I was. I was listening to. Hey, honey babe, what's up, mama? How you doing?
Hey, Benno, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm trying to survive.
Let's hear your take. I'll mute myself now. Let me hear your take.
Get it off your chest, Baba.
Yeah,
I watch your playback from Sunday. So
on the show.
I think you did a show on Sunday, right?
Yeah. Is it Sunday? Yeah, I actually I wasn't even planning for that Two-Face stuff. I already set up the show, and usually when I'm going to host a show like that, I would just go through what my bloggers drop in our WhatsApp just to make sure I have everything covered. So I checked, and then they dropped that in there that Two-Face is divorcing his wife. And I'm like, hey, is this fake or real or something? So I tried to look it up, and then I saw it on multiple blogs. So because I really don't have time to dive into it deeply, I guess maybe I can just give it a mention. Even if you check my Tumblr, Two-Face was not anywhere on the Tumblr itself. So on Sunday, I just touched on it briefly. Although all I said on Sunday was what I've been feeling about their relationship for a very long time. So, and because I have exam and everything, I just finished exams back to back now. So I said, okay, maybe tomorrow I can do a full show on their drama. I'm not really interested in it because it's what everybody is talking about now. And I'm already trying to move away from Nigeria content because it's like everybody is carrying the same news, and then what's the need? But anyway, based on the show you are having today, I just say, you don't say, well, I don't visit MOP channel as I did for me. I just drop 1 or 2 cents, okay? Now, regarding this Two-Face and any situation, if I really want to come clean with this, if I really want to state my mind, what I think, everywhere go explode. It go touch everybody.
Tell us now, exclusive. Give us exclusive.
Baba, this na man of prestige. I usually like to do bass boost when I do on my own, so that if anybody go drag my blockers, I go
give us exclusive now. You don't get spotlight now. Just give us exclusive. We could scatter everything once and for all.
No, Baba, remove me for spotlight. Make I make corner.
We could just scatter everything. They could do exclusive.
So you see, the thing is basically, just like I said on my show, whenever there are issues regarding this celebrity or relationship generally, people just hop on it online, and then they just either they judge or they just say what comes to their mind. For you and I, you are a relationship expert. I'm a podcaster. We have to look at the matter broadly, and then we have to do some research before we can actually say 1 or 2 things about it. So one of the things I said on my show on Sunday was that Two-Face and Annie's situation, only those who understood Nigeria type of relationship and marriage and really know what's going on. Majority of the people you're going to see talking about this, they are just flying by Western mentality. That's why I say he go get us if I say make I really talk. A lot of people will just fly with the general rhetorics, Western life kind of thing. Oh, this or that. And you already seen it now.
The grooming part, right?
I've seen the grooming, I've seen so many things, and it's like they are divided. Some people are casting Annie, some people are casting Two-Face and all that. And my take from onset is like, as a man, a husband, and a father, I am pissed and mad with Two-Face, and I don't hide it. I'm gonna be frank.
Why is that? Tell us.
Oh, there is so much to that. I am so pissed and mad at Two-Face. Number one, to me, we all know Two-Face and Annie all the way back. These people, they don't tell now. Not be today. You feel me? So, first off, I like to kind of like dive into the root cause of what's going on. In every relationship, in every marriage, people don't just start having problems before they get married. If a woman is treating you bad, or a man is treating you bad, you're not going to say you're going to marry that man now. The female MOP. Definitely before you say, oh, I'm marrying this person, I'm marrying this woman, I'm marrying this man, everything is all good and fun. You kind of have a chemistry. That's how you started, right? It's when the relationship have started, and as you continue the journey, bad blows begin happen. That's when couples start drifting apart. So coming to Two-Face and Annie, my take has been that Two-Face took something beautiful, something nice,
like a flower,
a beautiful soul. He took her and literally destroyed her. That's my anger with Two-Face in the first place. People are saying what's been going on.
So you're blaming Two-Face. You're blaming Two-Face.
If we have to go from the root cause of the whole thing.
Hold on. Onibe, wait. Yeah, continue, Uncle Beno. Continue.
Well, no, I'm just saying. That's why I say, like,
I'm listening.
Like tomorrow now, I'm gonna do a real full show on this one. I will even do Beno rant, so that anybody, if you call in, if they come after you, now you call in. When I do Beno rant, I just speak my mind.
I just you.
If they won't drag me, may then drag me, because people don't get it. And it baffles me. I see a lot of women, a lot of men who are divorced, single, a lot of people with so many relationship issues, and they see this Two-Face issue, and all they just want to go by is, oh, honey, she should have left. Honey, she should have done this. Oh, Two-Face, he's dumb. Two-Face, and I'll just be like, really? So you don't really think deep about this issue. So my take is simple. If we look at the roots, Two-Face simply pick a beautiful lady, a innocent, a lady that just love him for who he was, and just destroy her. Why? Any woman watching right now, tell me, when you marry your man or you dating a man, you saw something in him before you marry or date that man, right? Now tell me, which woman will be happy knowing fully well that your man is hopping from one woman to another? That's how it all started. Now, if I have to go by what MOP has been teaching here and what we'll be hearing from a lot of relationship coaches, pastors, and the like, you need to understand that when you are in a relationship as a man, your number one priority is to provide and protect. But in Nigeria, we really don't understand the concept of provide and protect. And for me, protection is even more difficult. When you have to protect your woman, it's more difficult than even provide. Provision is easier. You got a good job, a good business. Provision is so easy.
You go provide.
It's protecting your woman that is more difficult, because in Nigeria, in African generally, when we talk about protect your woman, what we have in our brain is, oh, in case anybody mess with her, I go fight. I go blah. No. Protecting your woman has to do with protecting her emotions. It has to do with protecting her mental sanity. It has to do with protecting her joy and happiness. And you protect your woman based on what you do as a man. If you hop in from one woman to another, that is not protection. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, the question I have for you is that are you saying in general that Nigerian men, they struggle with protecting their women?
I won't say all Nigerian men, but
yeah, I say in general.
At least 80% of Nigerian men really don't understand the concept of protection.
So if they are cheating, do you equate that to not protecting, don't be protecting of their woman?
When they are cheating, the moment a man started cheating on his woman, it's like in a war. You know, when you go to war, when you deploy armies in a war, you have the first line army, the people that are going to the battle first. The one they call, what do they call them? Say, is it the itinerary, or there's this terminology they used to do to describe them?
The ones that are playing war front,
yeah, they are like foot soldiers. When you go to war, and the first time you're going to have the first confrontation with your enemy, those first set of soldiers you deploy, those are the ones that will die first. Because whatever strategy the enemy is bringing on everything, they are the one who are exposed to it first. So for me, when a man step out and start cheating, it's like you throw your woman out there on the war front. Thank you, cheating, my first line of defense.
First line of defense, yes.
The moment you start cheating like this, you see pekus other than your woman pekus, you dive into it, bam, you already throw your wife to the wolves. It's like in a war situation, you put her in the front, because now when you cheat with another woman, you are exposing your wife already. I'll give you a very simple scenario here. If I go out now and I go to cheat, my wife don't know that I'm going to cheat, right? But the girl or woman I'm going to cheat with, she knows my wife.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying now? So for any man that goes out,
they snoop around, they look, many of them will even start looking at the social media of your wife, the wife you have at home and stuff.
That's the thing. So the moment you go out as a man and you cheat, you already expose your wife, because your wife don't know that lady or woman you are cheating with. But then the woman you are cheating with knows your wife.
That's true.
If the woman have any diabolical or any bad intention or anything, your wife can literally walk into the woman's house or restaurant or business, or she can even be walking with the woman without knowing that this woman is sleeping with my man. I don't know if you're...
It makes sense. It makes absolute sense. It makes sense.
Oh, that is where it all started for me when it comes to Two-Face. So now people are saying, oh, Pero is there. Pero have 2-3 kids, or maybe 2 kids before Two-Face proposed to Annie. It's still part of exposing your woman, as far as I'm concerned. If you have Pero, you date Annie, you are dating Pero have the first baby, she got the second baby, and now you go and propose to Annie. Is Two-Face not the one exposing Annie?
That is war. That is war.
You feel me now? So,
yeah. But Uncle Beno, but maybe that's the person he was in love with.
Exactly.
He was in love with Annie.
Thank you, MOP. So now maybe you are getting to see why I'm so pissed with Two-Face right now. It all started with him. Look, when a man sleep with a woman and the woman got pregnant, and you really don't love that woman, you really don't want to establish a relationship with that woman. After that woman don't born that one pikin, even as she get belle self, you don't run, I don't begin the drag already. Now me get her, no be you get her. When I don't start that one already. Now by the time the woman born that one pikin, you don't already run, because there is no affection. You just went there as a man, you want to hit and run. Thank you, Mario. Mario is saying 3 women. Annie was in a harem or something. So now, imagine you have Pero, you don't give her belle number 1. If you really don't invest your emotions, if you don't have chemistry with Pero as Two-Face, you wouldn't give her the second belle that she get the second belle, and now you go and propose to Annie. That is the root cause of the whole thing, as far as I'm concerned. That is where Two-Face started tearing Annie apart, bit by bit. Because now Two-Face, for a lot of people don't know, they just see what's going on, they see famous star, they don't know him deep down. Two-Face used to live in First Act. I live in Michael.
Yes, it's a Festa boy.
Two-Face, Blackface, Face. In fact, Two-Face and Two-Face, Blackface, Face. Now Two-Face now poor pass among the three of them. Two-Face was from Kogi or Benue or somewhere, all the way down to Lagos. Now him poor pass. That is why you see Blackface crying all the time. They pick him up.
Yeah, but that one, Sha, maybe that's a story for another day.
It's a story for another day.
That one now cry baby now.
No, that one. I not just get time to do show on that guy first.
Blackface na cry baby. Everybody don't steal in song. Everybody, not be only Two-Face.
Oh, Baba. If you listen to Kenny Ogungbe, more lead down for another day anyway.
Another day, yeah.
But based on what we are saying, Two-Face was poor, and he was from a good home, and his dad was working, the mom was working, they were good. But Two-Face, right now, Two-Face is 49, I'm 47. We are from the same generation. Back then, anybody that lives in Nigeria, and I will still say it, if you don't live and grow up in Nigeria to really understand the dynamics of how relationship works in Nigeria, you can never get what is going on within these people. Back then, that's when we used to have girls that love you originally. Authentic.
So you're saying this girl, Macaulay, Annie, love Two-Face authentically? Like this girl will buy for this guy.
Back then, she loved Two-Face with all her heart. Those of us that passed through that process, we know what we're talking about. Back then, girls don't date you just because you have money. It's not like now that you have to have some car, you live in fancy apartment and all that. No. Back then, girls when they love you because they don't need your money. You feel me now? So she loved Two-Face originally, and Two-Face was poor. And to Two-Face credit, Two-Face also loved her. The problem starts.
So you're saying, because Mario was just asking, right? Sorry to interject. Mario just say, but did he love her? You're saying Two-Face love her too.
Two-Face love her too. He love her, and the way they start everything, they both love each other. The chemistry is there, everything is there. What just happened is that in Nigeria generally, our superstars, they lack image management. Our superstars don't know how to manage fame and money. It's two things. Fame and money. They don't know how to manage it.
Yeah. Word.
And Two-Face is actually one of the top most well-paid artists in Nigeria. The moment Keke and D1 succeeded in breaking Blacktation Boys and pick out Two-Face, Two-Face blow. Overblow what the Two-Face did. So when the money and fame comes, that is where Two-Face himself, I pity him at times, because like the show I want to do tomorrow, both of them are victims of what life can do to you. They are victims of success. Both of them, they are just victims of success. Money comes, too much money,
and you don't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah, Keke said something on his interview with the Honey Bunch podcast. He said when they wanted to use Two-Face song in America, My African Queen, in this
Fat Girl,
thank you. Keke said all he did was he picked the phone and called Two-Face and said, Two-Face, there's this movie in America, they want to use African Queen as part of the soundtrack. And Two-Face just said, oh, Baba, no wahala now.
Yeah, and he said, well done, Baba. And that was it.
What does that tells you? That tells you that Two-Face himself was naive. He didn't even know how much million.
He's just a lucky guy.
From that music alone. You feel me?
I could see it.
As at that time, Two-Face himself saw money he never expected. So this is a deep conversation, but people can't get it. Those of us that we come from the slum, we come from the hood. As I'm speaking with you, MOP, I still remember vividly the first time I made my first 1 million naira. in my bank account when I made my first 1 million naira for 2 days, Baba. Hunger, mama me. Hunger, wire me for 2 days, and I get 1 million. You know why? When I check my account balance, and I think it was like 1 million, maybe 1 million with about maybe 3,000 or 4,000 naira. Fear not even make me go withdraw any money. I don't want make that 1 million make it drop to 999,000. So
make we do am like this, Uncle Beno. We go finish that conversation for your show tomorrow, right? Onibe and Jum Day on the stage. They were already asking questions in the
sorry,
chat.
My sister, I'm on no verse. It's just because I'm passionate about this thing.
Yeah, no worry. We'll go join you tomorrow. So I think Onibe is confused. Jum had a question but she could leave or something. Okay, is she incapacitated? Let's go with Jum first.
All right.
And then we'll go to Honeybay. Oh yeah, Jum, you did it. On mute.
Oh, here, Uncle Ben. It's been
Hi,
a long time.
Jum.
Hi, MOP.
How you doing, Mama?
Here. I am doing fine, and you?
I'm good.
For me, yeah. This story is very sad in such a way that there's something I normally say on my channel, that pray or hope that the person you choose will choose you back, because nobody owes you anything. Even on the show, let me make an example of one of the clip of Young Fame Africa, whatever that show, where Tu Baba proposed again to Annie and says to another 10 years. And the response Annie gave was, what do you mean 10 years? Forever, baby. And Tu Baba was like, at least we have to start from somewhere. You cannot expect from someone what they cannot give you. And from all the analysis online, for me, I believe that Annie, as a human being, can make her own choice to say, this is what I want. You cannot give it to me. Can I go? And we know some people are so manipulative in such a way that when they think, oh, I think she's getting her mind right again, she's finding someone else, let me quickly creep in and go back. I think that is the problem Annie has, not really because she cannot move on, because based on some stories I've been hearing also, when she wants to move on, when Pero got pregnant and then he ran back again and proposed to her. Like, you can get your one thing my mom will always ask me is, if someone asks you to put your hand inside fire, will you put it? If they ask you, put your hand in fire. Like, you own your life. Nobody can, the kind of love that Annie has for Two-Face, I don't know, maybe because of everything they've been through together, her first love and all of that, it got to the point of obsession. I don't know if I can use that word. I don't know if it is right.
Yeah.
But you are
expecting,
correct. Yeah, you are expecting that. There's this analysis that Daddy Freeze also made, that this guy has stayed true to himself. He has been having babies all true and true. 5 babies before you had your first. What did you expect? This is where they will say manage your expectation. Like, she wants this myself and my husband kind of love, but this man cannot give you till eternity. Let's say Tu Baba did not come out to come and say, oh, I'm divorcing her. Did she want to stay through all of this? Like, she really, in fact, I don't know why people are mad. They should be thanking God that Tu Baba eventually let her go. If she will not go, Tu Baba should let her go. Like, honestly, for me, I don't know. She is not a baby. So you cannot stay and be complaining. That is my problem. You already know all these patterns and all of that. And Uncle Ben said something that, Tu Baba did something to her. No, nobody can do anything to you if you don't want to take it. For your ball, like, you decide if you want to take
offered.
it.
You can take it or not.
It is offered. You have the power to say you want to take it or not. Like, we are talking as if she's a baby that is helpless. I shall have to do whatever is said. No, these are adults. I understand when she was 15, when she was 20. After the time that she's 30, she's 35, she's 40, no complaint anymore. She chooses it. And even on the show, when Tu Baba was saying, this is to 10 years, she said forever. Like, you people are just, I would not be surprised when Annie got her mind right and still want two baba. Oh, hey, they don't put mouth inside husbands and wife matter. You see, two baba is the one saying he wants divorce. This Annie can get healed and still come back again to say he's my husband forever is the deal, because she's the one that wants this. And again, I don't understand. We did not exploit the aspect of maybe two baba does not want this anymore, and he has the right to say I don't want anymore. The way a woman can initiate divorce is the same way a man can initiate divorce. I mean, people were saying, oh, the time is wrong, the time is wrong. Tomorrow might be too late for him. You don't know.
Yeah, sometimes there's no right timing for this kind of thing.
There's no right time for anything. You don't know in depth inside their home what is going on. And another thing is, people were saying, oh, he's dating another lady. That is why. Of course, I have moved on. Oh God, it's so sad for this lady, because I'm sorry, my messages is all over the place, but I believe you guys you understand where I'm coming from. Another thing that I would say is, imagine a very healthy version of Annie to two baba, because did you know how two baba also feel anytime Annie has to come out to share their story, their marriage story, and the only thing you talk about is two baba did this, two baba did that. You don't know how he's.
I haven't seen a lot of that though. I've seen people saying that, but I haven't seen a lot of that.
Yeah, she came.
Was she exposing him?
Yes, that is a storyline. Anytime you hear about their story online, it is about complaining about two baba and all of that, and we hear less of the rest of the women. He chose you, he married to you. Did you want to stay and deal with this? And for me, I said something like, even if it is just 1 year of therapy, we will see the difference. The story that she would tell on Young Africa and Famous whatever will be different. Even though the last 25 years has been crazy, we are here now. Did you guys want to continue on this very broken and unhealthy relationship all the way? If she doesn't want to go, two baba can say, I don't want to live all my legacy, all my life like that. I know I have been crazy. I have all this baby. She knew I have all this baby before she come. So you cannot be complaining about the same situation you choose. Either you choose it, you stay there and continue like that, or you embrace it, transformed it, and move on from it. I believe that this guy also wants someone very. I mean, let me not say too much.
Anyway, I have to round up. You're gonna have to give me your last word since you called in late. Anyway.
Oh yeah. I'm late. I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm just kidding.
So my last word will be that I really hope that Annie stand up. She is so beautiful, so gorgeous. Everybody have the right to choose whatever they want. The way she chooses two baba should also, want to choose her. And you cannot force him to choose you simply because when you were down, I was there. When you have all this baby, I say choose you. That is pity love, struggle love. Healthy love is like, we want all ourselves and we are here. So there is the accountability from our side to take that. She's too broken to even function well. I can imagine two baba saying, I want to go out and be proud of my wife. When they call my wife to come and join this show, I want her to talk about good things. In all these years, has there not been any good thing that this guy did? If I am brother to two baba, I will be tired as well. Like, can you talk about the good side of this, my brother? It's not that bad,
I agree. For someone, because considering what Uncle Beno said, if you understand how this type of relationship play out in Nigeria, the only thing she should be going on that platform to do is continue to edify them and their brand.
Yes.
But like Uncle Kidola said, she was tweaking and fidgeting. She looked like she needed to get high.
Okay.
She wasn't ready for that platform.
Yeah.
And Two-Face is not showing face too much in that platform.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to say that he's also tired as well. He's tired. People poking into their relationship up and down, all because of, and you can because two baba side is having children up and down. You don't know our behavior also that we are not privy to that can make two baba to say, I don't want this anymore. Like, you can even be an angel and a man will still work out on you. So really, It being in my life forever is too much to ask from someone. I understand Uncle Ben. Oh, he exposes his home. Has he ever been a man that guided his home before? He had the first one, he had the second one, eventually married her.
He's been the same guy, huh?
The same. I mean, this is not even one night stand. You want same woman, 3 children. No, that is some real shit that you don't have to deal with. Why? Yeah, really, this is not one night stand. He has been crazy all along. Someone like me now say I'm looking for husband. It's Su Baba, somebody like Su Baba. No, you can't give me what I want. You know, that is his life. And this new lady that he has, you don't.
The random with the red dress.
Yes.
I mean, that's
she's the new lady. This guy cannot give you.
We don't know who that is. I beg.
Yeah, this guy cannot give you a protector, and it is unfair to be asking for something that he cannot give. As a woman, for me, I will hold her accountable. You can be crazy. Why did I want to deal with your craziness? Why did I stay in that craziness? And I am complaining. No, that makes no sense to me. I mean, except for the fame, the private jet, the money, the vacation that she loved. Yeah, because all of this. Can she take this with a very normal guy, an average guy? Can she? No, she will not. No.
Okay. That sounds like the point that Uncle Benu was. No, I think Kidola was making that.
Yeah.
That she can't leave because of this lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
But I mean, they say she has money, her family have money and all of that. So if it is money, she can do this by herself. She can't stay and still be stressing us. Take it with your full chest.
It's 25 years ago. It's a long time. I beg, leave Annie alone now.
Yeah, enough of saying, oh, she was 15. How old is she now? Over 20, 25 years to change the story. Like, put it behind you. Either you're dating somebody else or you're moving on. Like, do something. Enough of whining and complaining. No. She's not a victim yet. Tubaba is not a victim. They chose themselves. Yeah.
Thank you, Jum. Maybe we'll come back and then we'll do a 7-hour. Then everybody can have the floor, But yeah, thank you, Jum. I appreciate you. I want to go to Honeybay. I thought you slept off or something.
No, I'm just listening. Beyond Blades, God will bless you. Everything that you said, fully correct. Thank you very much. I got nothing to say. No disrespect, Benno. I don't know I didn't understand what you were saying. I didn't understand it. You gave us, I really appreciate the history lesson.
Well, was this a question?
I didn't understand the relevance of the history lesson in terms of what's going on now. Because as far as I'm concerned, yes, you come from a place where you met young love, fresh love. That's not the issue on ground. The issue on ground is that this woman is broken. This woman is toxic. This woman has issues. I just think that for her own sanity, she needs to get help. So, and like I said, I watched a lot of people talking about this, unfortunately. One person was saying that there's been occasions and there's been bloggers, Nigerian bloggers, that have actually reported on this, where she has been violent towards in-laws. She has been violent towards her husband.
I mean, that voice that I played in the beginning, there's no way that person is not violent.
Like I said, allegedly. But I think for you to be so toxic, and if there's violence, if it was a DV situation, we wouldn't be debating this. We would say, get out of that relationship. Why is it different? Because technically, I believe I'm a different breed of person. I think there is abuse, and I think there is toxicity. It is toxic. So I think in the same way we would do a legitimate DV, we would basically say to whether it's the man or the husband or the wife, get out of that relationship. Why is it different? Because it's Annie. And this kind of romanticized idea of the marriage should hold, you should have happily ever after. In this respect, the happily ever after, is it really happening? No. She is in a place now where she is self-destructing. She goes on to this Netflix program, and then she's literally exploding. I think personally, this divorce is the best thing that's ever happened to her. I think that they are not good for each other, and I'm not going to blame Two-Face, even though for me I believe that once you're an adult, you are both accountable for the situation that you're in. So they are both accountable for the marriage and the fact that I think that it doesn't work. So this kind of romanticized thing that we should blame Two-Face and not Annie. She's a full-grown adult. With her 2 eyes, she saw everything and she stayed. You know, there's choices, and I'm all about, I say this every time, I'm all about take accountability for your choices. She's made some bad choices, and she needs to, and for me, she decides she wants to stay, even before this announcement of him divorcing. I don't want to hear a pim from you. Swallow your tears and be smiling if you decide to stay in that type of marriage. You don't have the right to be opening and crying and making noise, making phone calls, going on social media. You made your choice, Abi. Baba is your life, your mini God. No problem. Then shut the hell up and keep quiet. I just don't like this nonsense that you have choice. You're telling us that we should mind our business, keyboard warriors. Yeah? Then that's cool. Then keep quiet and just deal with it. You can't have it both ways. And for me, I'm all about accountability. I've told you my story before Benno came. I chose to leave because I love myself. And I think a key thing is that she doesn't love herself. The love that she doesn't have for herself, she has transformed it to Two-Face. And for me, I don't call that love. I call that obsession. And that to me is toxic love. This idea that you would kill, maim, deceive, just to hold on to a marriage or love. To me, that's very toxic. And I think we need to unlearn that type of behavior and unlearn that type of love. And it's a big thing in Nigeria where we believe that by fire, by force to marry, by fire, by force to be in love. It doesn't work. We need to unlearn about the true essence and the true fragility of marriage. And it's not this. This is not an example of a good marriage. And I don't know why people don't get it. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for being right on time. So we're going to continue the show at Uncle Benno's tomorrow. Uncle Benno, do you want to say something real quick in response to what they said?
Just a simple thing. Thank you, Jum and Honey Babe. But let me quickly just clear this because I see some chat where people say I'm confused. First, I've said this before and I'll say it again. When I'm addressing issues like this, I come from the point of view of an uncle. And as an uncle, I don't see things generally the way everybody see it. And as an uncle, I don't want to tell you what you want to hear. Let me just be frank. Because I believe if I want to tell you what you want to hear, that is me not being honest. That is me keeping the real thing that I feel hidden and then tell you what I know you open your ears you want to hear. I know it will have been so fun if I have come up and say, oh, Danny, she's stupid, she's dumb, she should have left. Why don't she leave? You know, the popular rhetorics on social media. She should leave. She's not a baby, she's not. But I can't tell you that. As an uncle, I can't. I'm sorry. Uncles don't say things that sound sweet, but uncles say things that when you get to the point when you have to remember what your uncle say, you remember. So that's what I want to say regarding the confusion there. I look beyond where they are now in their marriage. I look at it from the beginning. And if I may ask one question right now, real quick. Both the two of my sisters say Honey Babe and Jum. Has any of you ever depended on drug before? Have you ever abused drug before? That the drug took over you?
I haven't. No.
How about you, Jum? I don't think Jum has ever abused
drug. Okay,
thank you.
Jesus.
So I know MOP want to close now, but this is gonna be an extended.
No, it's a good question. It's a good question.
So, because the reason I ask is this: everybody just say, why don't she leave? Did you know Two-Face was the one who introduced that lady to drug?
We don't know that too. They said that about Whitney Houston too.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Because they said that about Whitney Houston too. We found out that it was actually Whitney Houston who introduced Bobby Brown.
Exactly. Isn't that ironic?
This is it. You are married to this woman. If your wife or your husband is abusing substance. Let's just take alcohol for instance. You will know instantly that this man is abusing alcohol or my wife is abusing. Abino so.
Yes,
that is where the concept of protection I'm talking about comes in. Why don't you step in immediately? You notice that you let
she's still an adult, though. There's only so much you can stop her.
She can still say no. You're acting like she's a baby.
No. See, well, maybe I'll just leave this to tomorrow.
Will they break down your show tomorrow? That's what we should do. Everybody go follow African Podcast with Uncle Beno.
Mario, let me just quickly ask this, MOP.
Yeah.
American standard, when your kid attain 18 years old, what do we call that kid?
That's an adult.
So, the baby you raise who never smoked weed before, nothing, that baby suddenly become 18 years old. You now see that he have started abusing weed. What would you say? Would you fold your hand and say, it's an adult, you should decide if you want to do it or not? Or will you go out?
She's 40.
You can stage an intervention. That's about all you can do.
Exactly.
And you better be using professional. He's not going to be the one to do it. He's not the professional. He's also, for all we know right now, he's probably just an addict just as much too.
Now we are talking.
So we can't blame him. We can just say they're sick.
Well, I'm saying two of them should be accountable. You're just putting it all on Two-Face, and I don't agree with that.
I am not.
She's an adult as well.
Listen, honey babe. This is not just me putting it on Two-Face. Like I said, we should learn lessons from what is happening in other people's lives. Not to just look at it and push here. No, I'm more concerned about what other people can learn from this. Right. People who might watch this show, what will they learn? Not what has happened already. There are a lot of people who are going through similar situation right now. So that's just where I'm coming from. Okay,
I agree. I'm just talking about
why I'm saying, because for me, I'm shocked that even women, after today, I'm not even put my for Nigerian women matter. When they won't break yet, may they break them.
Wait. Don't like that.
No,
I'm just saying about, I take my accountability hat very seriously because I take it as a privilege. My summation is that they both need to be accountable. Both adults in the marriage accountable. That's just my take.
And I'm gonna say thank you for everybody that came up. Thank you, Uncle Beno, thank you, Onibe, Jum, Uncle Kidola. I appreciate you guys. You see, the reality is that accountability is different from blame and fault, right? Accountability is actually a good thing. Accountability is a good thing. It just means you are reflecting and you're saying, what could I do better? I think it must go to all parties involved. Who do we blame for this? I think that's something we are also mixing it all up in there, right? Who do we blame for that? Honestly, we actually don't know. We don't know, and I don't think it's necessary, as a matter of fact, to blame anybody. I think it's a good news that she's in rehab. I think personally, based on what I can see, I could be wrong, Two-Face needs to go to rehab himself. He also needs to go and seek the help he needs. And he needs to use professionals. He's a big guy. He used the professionals around him. If they say take that down and say he was hacked, listen to them. Stop trying to be a truth teller. Because everything that is being said about them right now, as much as it might seem, is going to impact their relationship. And when I say relationship, I'm not talking about the romantic relationship. I'm talking about the relationship that's here to last forever. They are both baby mamas and baby fathers of each other, their family, for the rest of their lives, regardless of what they do, romantically speaking. So, and I hope that he gets that, I'm going to finish off with this. Sorry that I had to finish on time. I don't even like doing that. But I'm going to finish up this. I saw this earlier on Lagos Lately, the blog, on Instagram. It says, number one, Idibia will grant an interview and do a series of podcasts detailing how she met Tubaba. Read along with me, how she met Tubaba when she was 15 and has never been with any man apart from him. This one will be male. She must talk. 2, Nigerian women will start addressing her as king, not as even queen. We love you, King Annie. Shout out to King Tonto. Number 3, Baba will turn off his comment section on Instagram because Nigerian women will have a field day on his bald head, and make Yul Edochie's case look like Mama. All right. 4, Nigerian women will follow her to Doha to go and do motivational speech, hold hands, and shed tears in solidarity for divorcing her Utuewu husband. 5, Nigerian women will accuse the baby mama he's close with for being the reason why Tubaba divorced Annie. Problems. Oh God. All right. What number are we on? 6, right? 6. May what happened to Annie happen to your daughters and sisters. And I quote, may what happened to Annie happen to your daughters and sisters will be their new national anthem. Somebody actually said that in our chat here today to Uncle Kidola. Terrible. Anyway, number 7. AY will feature Annie and May in the same movie. 8. If Nigeria men stand with Tubaba, we automatically turn an abuser and narcissist. 9. Annie's support group will buy her a 2003 old rickety Range Rover like they did for May. This one is no good though. And when you talk about it, the Nigerian woman will ask you, "Share women know they succeed for your family." 10. Annie will now go and do tummy talk and BBL, and the Nigerian woman will be gushing about how everything on her body feels so natural. God bless us all. Na joko. Anyway, there is a video we just released about 90 minutes ago. It's an update from what's her name? Mercy Chinwo. It will play automatically after I end this live right now. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Hopefully you guys have been enlightened, educated. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.